Welcome to terrfied period. I'm Vito the Gray.
I'm Krotone.
Devin Jobin Deacon Jones.
He's back. Ling Ling called out. He's not able to make it to work today. He came down with
pancreatitis.
God, that's terrible.
Do you think he would have gotten in trouble if he would have, like, since he called out and he would have come to record? Like, do you think anybody from his job actually listens to the show? And if they did, they would know he was fine.
Well, I mean, he, like, his allergies were, like, kicking his ass.
Yeah, he said his throat was bloody. Like, he was hacking up and just, like...
I didn't mean to laugh at that. I was just...
Like, what?
I was just imagining this thing from Ferris Bueller where, like, Cameron's just laying in bed and he's like, I'm dying. The phone rings. You're not dying. Come over.
That's pretty much how I feel every time I actually do get sick. Like, I feel like I'm literally about to fucking die.
I don't get sick very often. Hardly ever.
I don't remember where I put my mouse pad. So, like, you can hear the scratching. All right, I'll use...
Oh, he's going to slap it just to... Boom. How's that work?
It's actually a lot better.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. All right, so during the show, we're going to be... you're going to hear a little... And... I mean, it's because we're putting stickers on the table.
I don't think I'm going to be slapping that hard.
I just wanted to do it just to do it, but we're going to be...
Can we make some slappies for ourselves, please? Like,
I mean,
soon?
I've got something...
Are you working on something, or...
That, like, will bring back memories.
Ooh, that one's a good one. That's a T-Beb sticker, man.
A good one?
Yeah, a good one.
Good one. What's a good one?
That's a good one. I combined good one into one word, so good one.
Very Texan of you.
Yeah.
So, how was your trip to your fatherland?
The fatherland. Ironically, my father was there.
You went to the land of greens. And
just the land of dads.
The land of greens and just participated in nothing but
like dad
hops.
hats, and it's like you see like this guy with like walking around with like a dad bod and just...
Does your dad have dad clothes? Like, did he do any of those dad things? Just like walked up and just like, hey, son.
My dad's like super cool. He'll wear like mismatched like shit all the time. He'll wear like a Vikings jersey with like green like cargo pants and checkered Vans. I'm like, you got it going on. No, he didn't do anything like dad thing. Well, I was visiting him because he had like a surgery and stuff, and he's all good to go, I guess, from what he did.
Was his foot healed? Or did he like lose more? Or
no, like it's all healed now. Like they ended up having to like cut off like a big chunk of it, so he just has like just looks like a little nub.
Oh damn!
And then he just like he makes jokes about it like I would. He's just like, well, now I only have to clip 5 toenails. I'm like, oh. And like we were like walking around, and he's like, he was like, yeah, just be careful walking through the kitchen. You don't want to stub your toe. I'm like, yeah, that's got a oh yeah. So yeah, right. Maybe that's where I get it from.
What? Maybe. I mean, because like Kyle like gets it from his dad. Like most definitely gets it from his dad. All of his humor. Like
I need to meet his
Do
dad.
I get my old man's humor? Did I get that? You know the old man, so like
kind of, yeah, kind of. Like my dad's humor is very dry, and I never understood his jokes. So I have my dad's humor. I have really dry.
My dad's just a dirty old man.
Humor. I don't really have much of a sense of humor. I guess I do have a sense of humor, but I don't have a sense of humor to give. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a fucked up individual, so I find fucked up jokes really funny.
I don't know, man. I just
like one time I reposted a GIF of
a GIF,
whatever.
You reposted peanut butter? What happened?
And because of me reposting this, my father had to call me because I thought it was hilarious. He didn't, and it was just like. It's English dry humor. There's this dude sitting outside of his block smoking a cigarette, and then a police officer comes to tell this woman that her son's dead. And then dude just starts laughing, says fucking brilliant or fucking classic. And I was just like,
Oh, classic Tim.
classic.
Classic Tim always giving me these jokes.
And I was like, oh my God,
Got the
that's
couple
fucking
coming over
funny.
here and bugging me while I was having
Like
a
my
fight.
description doesn't give it like enough justice because there was a little bit more in between your son's dead, but I just thought it was fucking funny.
Classic
'cause-
Tim.
And my dad did not think that was funny.
Oh, pops.
He called me and was like, why'd you think that was funny? I was like, this is just British dry humor, just like your son's been arrested. Or it was like your son's been arrested, and then it was like your son's dead.
I just
Like, it's like the first thing was not as bad as the last thing, but she was still mad. So and the dude was smoking a cigarette like a British bloke in his jogger. So
that just reminded me of like the IT Crowd episode where they were like doing the piracy thing. You wouldn't rob a bank. You wouldn't shoot a cop. And
actually,
steal his
I
helmet.
showed my girlfriend the IT Crowd a while back, and she actually loved it.
I love it. It's a good show.
But then I tried showing her the British Office after already watching
Yeah, that's
Right,
you
well,
have to watch.
That's hard to do, especially if you've already seen
The Office.
the U.S. Office.
Yeah.
The British Office is like I saw British Office before I saw Michael Scott, but like it was just the U.S. Office grew on me. But the British Office is really cool, just because like Bilbo is Jim,
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, that's really cool. And like Ricky Gervais's his version of Michael Scott, which I don't remember what the boss's name is, but it's way more awkward than Michael Scott.
It's British. It's
like-
British.
it's like
English.
super awkward.
You can't be English and not awkward.
I guess. I mean,
Well, to us, like they're awkward as fuck.
yeah, they
Fuck
they
all.
are they are pretty
Fuck all.
awkward.
Like their slang terminology is just.
Like the Great British Baking Show. Yeah, I know. I'll keep going on that all day.
It's like, have you
It
like
comes
nobody
up like trending now. The Great British Baking Show is like, no. I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna become Devin.
Because like you can get a good taste of like British slang
Well,
watching
speaking of taste,
the original Shameless, because all these fucking Americans, they only know the U.S. Shameless as their
God, I hate the U.S. Shameless.
the British Shameless is so much better.
The one with that dude.
Yeah, like
What's
I don't
his
know. It's just
fuck
like
face?
it's not as good. Everybody like, oh, you watch Shameless? Yeah, the UK. What? There's a UK?
See, I watched both.
Like, yeah, like there's a UK.
They differ.
One's
a
more
lot.
sexualized. Like the
Yeah.
chick is more sexualized in the
Yeah,
American
like-
version than in the British version, and it's like it's weird.
Like watching some of these
That
British
is-
shows, like it's so much titty. American shit is just titties and ass.
That is right. Like that's.
TNA sells, man.
I know titties,
But
and
like
ass.
in like they're like British shows and stuff. Like the chicks are like, I mean they're chicks and they seem more like
They seem normal as
Yeah,
like
more
they're-
average, I guess
They're like
to
they're
say.
still pretty women, but they're not like fucking supermodel kind of pretty. Like they're no Jennifer Aniston.
It's like in like Americanized television, they like beauty and looks is a big thing.
dude, I'm so over
And
this
it's like
over sexualized world. Like I really am over
well, it's
it.
like
I'm tired
You gotta be fucking like if you're gonna be the popular girl, you gotta be real pretty. You gotta have money. Your mommy and daddy pays for everything. Like they even paid for your fake titties that are like pop whenever I stick them with a knife because I can't fucking stand you. And well,
Dude,
just, like,
I know.
it's like
I
they
do know a
raise the
girl.
bar
I know
so
a girl whose
goddamn
parents
high.
paid for her liposuction,
That's just fucking terrible.
and she isn't even 20 yet.
oh wow
Wow.
What the
like
what the
fuck-
flip.
bloody hell.
It was either liposuction or lap band, one of the two. But they paid for her surgery for her to not be
Why?
fat anymore.
That's stupid. Like,
Well,
you
at
gain
20,
confidence
really?
you gain the confidence by working it off. That's what I think.
Like-
if you're able to push yourself to work it off and make yourself fit, it's like you gotta get fit, gotta be healthy. You just like
The worst part is she shortly after she did put the a good amount of weight back on, but she's still trying. She's
it's
dealing with her
effort,
weight, I guess.
know?
But
Yeah.
like, and as like if I was a father and like I had a morbidly like an obese daughter, and like the only thing that could potentially make her happy would be just that one surgery, I might consider.
Yeah, like
as a
that.
father, like if you were a father and like that was the one thing that might help her, then maybe. But
No.
like if you're not trying to,
No,
if
fuck
you're,
that.
If you're not making the effort to
Fuck that. You know why I say fuck that is because as a father, you're not going to give her what she wants. You got to be there and actually support her and be like, you don't need that.
You didn't let me finish.
You don't need
As
that.
long
I don't
as-
give a shit about you finishing anymore.
Like if I had a daughter who was like obese and she was actually putting forth to effort to lose the weight but couldn't, and that's
Like, why couldn't she though? That's the,
That,
like
it would have
like-
to be health issues. It would have to be something in the bloodline in your genes that give you this like obesity. Like it's, I understand
because she
why.
could potentially have like a thyroid problem.
Excuse me.
I already think I might have a thyroid problem. So like later on in the bloodline, a child of mine might have a thyroid problem. But like if that's the only thing that's what I mean.
Like,
If that's
I
the
got-
only thing,
I'll have like diabetes.
like that's the
Runs
last
in my family.
That's like the last ditch
That's
effort
heavily.
to like actually make them happy, then I'd consider it. But that's the last ditch.
Hey man, you know something that we haven't had in a long time?
What?
Beer of the week.
oh, beer of the week, beer of the week, beer of the week, beer of the week.
Today's beer of the week is brought to you by Founders Brewing since 1977, and today we are drinking the Founders Porter, dark, rich, and sexy.
Sexy.
It's got a nice woman from a Victorian era, I guess,
I think it's Vicky.
laced in black. She's got a nice.
For the next one, I'm gonna pour it in a glass so I can see like what the pour.
Yeah, that
looks like.
chocolatey top foam.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
got.
what's
It's got.
in it.
It says it has a tan. It has a nice tan that where the aroma comes from the head. It's got a nice chocolatey taste. I can taste the chocolate and the caramel for sure.
I can taste the caramel more than
Oh,
chocolate.
hey,
'cause-
like I was on because like when we talked about our troll the other day, I actually went to our Instagram.
Oh, did you read everything?
Like he is going and putting the most effort, like, because if you look at his comments, it'll be like one word, then
Rossetti to fuck me in my ass.
like it'll be one word, then an asterisk TM, and then another word, an asterisk TM. Like this dude is literally putting forth a lot of effort into his just to making his comments look weird. Like it has like an asterisk trademark symbol, it would be like, all right, beer TM in the corner, and then of TM the TM week. So like if we were to post beer of the week, it would be like that.
what is it? What?
Like he's
All right, I'll pull it up. I'll show
he's
you.
actively like putting forth a lot of effort into his trolling, and it's
Is
like
he's trolling?
he's
us?
trying to
Yeah.
troll. Yes, you haven't seen this yet.
No, you can't troll me. That's impossible.
Yeah, like the fact of him trolling us, like the fact of him trying to troll, I love because you're actively
Like, all right,
like you're
so-
looking at all of our pictures. You're commenting. Thank
you
you.
so much.
All right, so
Who
like,
cares?
so this guy is like on the E3 episode. Have you seen the picture of it on the Instagram?
Not
Where
yet.
so it's this. He's got a Switch in the middle. He's holding Animal Crossing for GameCube, and he has all the Animal Crossing amiibos and AR cards. And he's just like in a pentagram and just doing a seance for Animal Crossing to come to the Switch. And down at the bottom, he's like, I want Rossetti to fuck the shit out of me. That's what he says. It's down there at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And,
I was talking about some other comments.
I'm about to go to
like,
the other ones. I know which one you're talking about. Like, the
so I
one,
can pull it up too.
like he's like, all right. So the one that I posted about Brash is like, oh man, oh trademark, man trademark. This trademark makes me trademark.
What is it trademark?
Want trademark two trademark grab trademark trademark ice trademark cold trademark pussy trademark wagon trademark can trademark and trademark start trademark shilling out trademark.
And on this beautiful picture of a dogfish beer to drink music to, he commented, I trademark like trademark 2 trademark listen.
Just read it normally, I guess.
Or whatever. Listen to White Noise with my tropical blonde beer.
Is he? I can't tell. Is he trolling or is he just?
Well, because
trying
like this
really
beer
hard
is
to.
this beer you drink music to, or like, you drink while listening to music to. Apparently, he likes to listen to white noise
Like,
while he
so-
listens to his tropical blonde.
okay, so
he's trying to be a smart ass, but like he doesn't know who he's dealing
there's
with.
a picture of you, Tam Tan, Ling Ling, and myself that Crow took, and it's like he commented on that like you can almost see, and he had C in all caps, the disappointment.
What? Let me see it. I guess.
And then on the one
don't
with
understand
our
this
business
fella.
cards, the one with the like little mock-up business cards, he's like, "Do you guys really want to reintroduce the bubonic plague like this?"
Like, I hope he's listening to this episode and just feels so accomplished that we are actually talking about him that he continues to follow and listen.
And then
because we
this-
love him.
On the colorblind picture, he's like, I need, and with all the trademarks between each word, I need to drink colorblind beer or else my eyes will explode.
Has he liked or commented on the newest stuff?
Do we even know who he is? Is
No.
he like
No.
a friend of anybody?
It's Ling Ling's friend.
Bastard. Maybe. Well, it is Ling Ling, so maybe that's just his weird dark humor.
I don't know, man. Like, if you go to his Instagram page, he has no fucking pictures.
It's like a troll page.
He's got no posts, 192 followers, and he's following 511. And he obviously follows us. For some odd reason, he follows us. And
We love him.
Let him follow, I suppose.
Hey, man, he looks at all of our pictures. He comments on all of them. Like, that's...
Regardless, it is negative, but
no, like, we find it funny. It's just...
I don't know, man. When I first saw it, I was like, man, who the fuck is this son of a bitch? Like, I'm gonna...
I just imagine you just get real angry and do the
I can't wait till we start getting on...
All I can think of is like, it's like, you know, the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where he's like with the Click Commander video. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna get you.
Are we gonna be Jay and Silent Bob just
gonna rub my nose and
chasing down all these fucker dudes on poop shoot?
all those
Are we
movie
gonna
poop shoot shitholes.
Are we gonna print out the movie poop shoot list and just start finding motherfuckers? Like, I can't wait till we start doing
What is
YouTube.
the song? It's like, everybody wanted to kick some ass.
Yeah.
I was trying to find Jay and Silent Bob on Netflix last night, and I couldn't fucking find
it's
it. They
not
got
there?
rid of it. I was pissed. I was like, fuck.
I know they got rid of-
some Jay and Silent Blizzy.
They got rid of something
his
else
ears.
too.
They got rid of what?
I don't think like one of his other movies aren't on there. Like one of the like Chasing Amy's or something. They got something else got taken off too. I was like,
Oh, you're a fan of Nick Swartzen, correct?
and yeah, enough.
You know about his new show, the Atypical Rick on Comedy Central. It's a show or a web series. They already canceled that motherfucker.
Yeah, they canceled his.
They keep buying his ideas, but they don't let him make them. Like, I was watching Joe Rogan.
America.
I was watching Joe Rogan, and he was talking
I was
about.
listening to that episode today.
He was talking about how he had an idea, like it was a great idea, and he wanted to have Joe Rogan on as a reoccurring guest, like a reoccurring character. Am I too loud?
No, you're fine. It's hurting my ears.
Then do you want me to turn it down?
No.
Oh,
The headphones.
Oh, but he wanted Joe Rogan to be a reoccurring character, but the show was called Bro Sassins. It's it's this kid who's raised by an assassin. His dad's an assassin. He's lived in the jungle and he's an assassin. He's been an assassin his entire life, grown up as a assassin's son. And then his dad feels bad, and then decides to send him to school while he still has a chance. So he sends him to college.
Oh, college.
So he goes to college, and this dude becomes like the ultimate like fucking bro. He joins a fraternity, but he still moonlights at night as an assassin to make extra money.
Really cool show.
To make extra money, but he fucks it up each time because he's partying it up in fucking college all the time. So he's like still
They'll just
drunk.
have like the scope, like
Yeah, he's still drunk, hungover, and then Joe Rogan was supposed to be like a reoccurring, just like he comes back on, he's another assassin that he knows or whatever, because assassins know assassins, you know?
Yeah.
And they bought the show, and then he started writing it, and they were like, no. And then he did a free rewrite, and they were like, no. And he was like, why'd you buy the show? I don't know. So they own the show.
Oh, so he can't do
So
anything
that's
with
why,
it
like,
anymore?
South
Yeah,
Park is like
but I think he still owns parts of it, so he's like, I know he's gonna try to
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah,
he did that
He
exact
did
same
that.
thing.
like I hope he gets that show fucking up and running because that's an amazing idea, bro. Sassin.
It
Like
sounds funny.
it sounds great. Like it's
Honestly, Adult Swim.
ooh.
That would be good for Adult Swim.
But I would be worried that Adult Swim would try to make that a cartoon. I want to see
Yeah.
Nick Swartzen is going to be the
I'd
bro
be a
assassin.
good cartoon.
That's what I was thinking of.
I was thinking it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I think it's a real thing.
Nah, cartoon, dude. Adult Swim can do it for a good budget.
You could do like a lot, like whoa. When I
Oh,
saw
that would actually compete with Archer.
when I saw whoever, I was about to say whoever posted that thing about like Archer and then Kingsman.
Ooh,
that was
that
him.
was me. That was me. I posted
I
that.
didn't
It was
watch
great.
that.
Nice.
It was so good.
Yeah, I wanted. When does that come out? When does 2 come
Kingsman's
out?
supposed to come out soon. Fuck.
But I know that also.
Because I know Samuel Jackson. He's been pretty busy
L.
lately.
Jackson. He's doing the Hitman's Bodyguard, dude.
Yeah, I know. I think that's already done,
It is.
and nobody really knows about it.
Did
You know about the Hitman's Bodyguard, right?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, and Nick
Oh,
Fury.
well, because I've posted it on our page.
No, I saw it. It was like a preview to something.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great movie. Wesley Snipes he just finished, or he's doing
September
his movie.
22nd, 2017. It comes out on my dad's birthday.
What, Wesley Snipes
your dad's
movie or
birthday?
Kingsman?
It's the day before my birthday.
I know, you're the 23rd.
What movie are you talking
You're like, that's the
about?
only way I know, Devin.
Golden Circle, Kingsman.
Oh yes,
Dude, all right, we're all on the topic of movies, man.
Yeah, say it. Say
I watched Valerian.
Oh, there it is.
give us the no spoiler.
Oh my god, it is beautiful. It
Beautiful?
was an amazing movie. I love the fuck out
Like
of
it wasn't over. Like the CGI was just like it was blended nice. It was.
dude, it was the same visual effects artist from the fucking Fifth Element.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was asking.
It was
like,
just like,
I got them. I got these right now.
dude.
The Heebs and the Jeebs.
How was the
it
soundtrack?
So fucking amazing, dude. I want to see it again.
Was that
It
soundtrack
so
good?
Hell yeah, dude. And it's got the chick that played Enchantress in it.
Mm-hmm. How was she?
She's she's Laureline.
She's that young. She's young too, right? Yeah. How is she? She's
the dude he's from the Amazing Spider-Man, Green Goblin.
her eyebrows
right?
a little thick for me.
No, that's not Green Goblin. He was the only thing I could think of him from was the
The other kid.
Valerian. That character's name is Valerian.
So
It's Valerian. That's based off of the comics Valerian Laureline, because it's about Major Valerian and Sergeant Laureline. They're partners,
keep going.
and overall the movie was really fucking good. The visual effects were amazing, especially the part where they showed off this planet.
No, dude, it is. It is a Green Goblin kid.
Oh, it is Green Goblin?
Yeah.
Let me see.
From Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah. Oh, not Harry.
Oh, you're right.
not.
I can only pin him to A Cure for Wellness. This actor was
Willem
fucking
Dafoe.
good.
The
A
kid?
Cure for Wellness. Yes, dude. If you haven't seen A Cure for Wellness, I say fucking watch it. It is so fucking good because it's got a real mind fuck to it. Because
Who's in that one?
See, this is why I've been taking notes and like
Jason Isaacs,
I've been doing some really nerdy shit lately.
Jason Isaacs, Adrian Schiller, Peter Benedict. I don't know. I'm naming
Benedict.
like random.
Wait, Peter Benedict. Who is he? Is he Asian?
I think so. I'm not sure. Jason Isaacs was Lucius Malloy's.
Oh, okay.
His
dad?
His dad.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Dane DeHaan is the main character, and A Cure for Wellness is about this guy who goes to Germany to get one of his coworkers back because he went on vacation. He's never been back. He's never come back at all. And so he goes to this wellness center, and he goes in, and he's like, "Oh, I came to retrieve da 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 da." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, he's got to go through some treatments, and you just stay with us for a while, and just stay with us for a while."
Where have I heard
And
of it? Was Cole talking about this?
Cat's home.
Somebody walk in?
Cat's home.
Okay.
Just stay with us for a while, and we'll get him to you as soon as possible. Make sure to stay hydrated. And he's like, just stay hydrated. Yeah, so the the altitude really dehydrates the people here. So he stays there, and he ends up staying there for way longer than he's supposed to.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, that's one like when
It
we
is
did that episode with
really,
like Cole.
really
That's what he
good.
was talking about.
1 second.
We were talking about.
So he stands up staying for a couple of days, and he stays longer than he needs to, and he starts finding like looking at like really deep into the facility, trying to figure out what they're all about and what's their treatments and everything, and he ends up breaking his leg. I don't remember how he I think he was exploring one night and fell down a cliff or something and broke his leg. So now that he has to stay for there even longer, so he starts looking into the facility. He's just really wigged out about it because it doesn't seem like it seems like really something fishy is going on. It's got a real good Inception feel. It's
Thriller, right?
oh yeah,
Dude, I really
it's so good.
While
man.
you were talking about that, I was remembering. Do you remember that movie that came out a few years ago? It's called Ex Machina. Did you ever see it?
Ex Machina.
It was this what
I was
happens-
weirded out by it because it's
Live
about this
action or
guy,
animated?
live action.
Live action.
It's about this guy who
I love how I have
builds
to actually question that.
builds
nowadays.
a cyborg.
Well, no,
And it's AI, right? In a sense, and he
Well-
falls in love with it. It's weird. Is that not what happens?
that's not.
That's what I got from the trailer. It's
Dude,
the dude
it's-
falls
it's-
in
Are you
love
sure
with it.
you're not watching that dude who made the Scarlett Johansson robot?
her.
Whoa,
That
what?
one?
No. There's an actual dude there's a real dude in real life who has no robotics experience at all. He's a software he's a software designer or some shit, or he does something on computers. But
Computadora.
he built a life-size, life-like Scarlett Johansson robot that has an artificial intelligence program into it or whatever, and can talk to him back and
Her. Did
yeah.
you ever see her?
Yeah, I saw that movie. Was weird as fuck.
That's the other movie I was going to start talking about.
What's
ooh.
her?
Her is Joaquin. What's his
Joaquin
name?
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No,
And
I wanted to watch that.
Dude, give it a go.
Is it on Netflix still?
you can't watch it.
no.
I don't know if you
Are
can
you
watch
sure?
it with
I got
might
Netflix
be
on my
on-
phone. I'm gonna look it up right now.
You can't watch it with a significant other. They're gonna be weirded out if you start understanding how he's feeling.
But she wanted to watch that though. She wanted
She
to
did?
watch it. Yeah.
Do you have?
I started watching it with a girl that I was dating at the time when that movie came out, and she got weirded out. I had to stop it, and then I had to watch it on my own, and I finished. And
Did
I
you
was
look
this-
at her? Did you look at her? She was like, "You're a fucking pussy."
It's on HBO though. That's how we got it.
Oh, okay.
We just downloaded HBO.
Then we're doing a free month trial for HBO now for Game of Thrones. So
But yeah,
I have
her
the
her was
go.
go.
You have HBO at home? You have cable?
Oh,
You have
now. Sorry.
Yeah, HBO now is like $15 a month.
Yeah, I can give it to you if you want it. I don't use it that much. I just got it for Silicon, and then I got it for Game.
Can I?
Yeah.
HBO. Do they,
I'll
do
send,
they
it,
have,
I'll
they
send
have,
it to you. Just remind me.
Fuck yes.
they have back
before the end of the
episodes
night.
and stuff. I've never used HBO Go before or HBO Now.
HBO Now.
I've never used any of that shit
They have
before.
every single season of Game of Thrones, Silicon Valley, Ballers, Westworld.
Ballers.
Yeah, boy. Ballers just started with a new season too. Season
Man,
3.
I love The Rock so much.
You know he's a presidential candidate for 2020.
I'll vote for him if he has a good platform.
if you guys want my go, or now.
Can we?
Do you need
I don't
Funimation?
care.
Fuck yeah.
Do you need anime shit?
Maybe we could trade for trade.
I got Netflix
Really?
also.
We also have Kyle's VRV that you can use as VRV.
The VRV wasn't fucking working, you motherfuckers. The first time I decided to fucking use you.
Dude, VRV is pretty cool because they have the dude from Mythbusters, he has his own show and they have his show on VRV.
What tested?
I don't know the guy.
Which dude?
Redhead.
Adam?
Does
Yeah.
does anybody?
He's got his own YouTube shit. He does podcasting and he does maker shit.
That's what he does on his VRV.
Is it called Tested?
I don't know.
If it's called Tested, that's his YouTube show.
I was watching while I was in Colorado, and I came in. I slept in my little brother's room, and he hung out in my other brother's room, and then I came in one day, and he was just watching some YouTube guy just playing some weird party game, and I'm like, dude, how can you watch some other guy play a game? And he's like, well, I can't go buy the game, so it's really fun to watch someone else play it, and then that made me finally go, that's why fucking kids, like, you know, now I'm like, go get the game. Like, maybe they don't have kids to go get the game.
Right. So they watch streamers, and
yeah,
that's why I'm on Twitch. But even though I'm like watching shit that I'm playing, but it's just like it's really fun to see other like people play the.
Have you started the Hyperion Twitch yet?
So like that's why I find
you need to, so that we can all log on and fucking play and get our hours up, because people would enjoy us. Like if we set you up a station where people can actually see your face and see you play video games while you commentate, like everybody would everybody would enjoy that, because like even like I'm not even up to date on all the video games I play, because I still have a 360. People would still find it funny as fuck to watch me play
through 360. You just need a capture card.
But like, people would still find it interesting, or I hope they would find it interesting, like to see me play a brand new game to me, but it's so very old to them, and watch me fucking be horrible at it.
The hardest thing for me was
that's my Twitch. Sorry, you can continue. That's my Twitch. That's what Twitch headers like. Come watch me play games horribly.
Like, for me, it's hard for me to narrate what I'm doing, because I've been playing video games for so long. I'm just playing it, and then I don't really understand like somebody like talking to me. But then that's why I started joining like random groups on Overwatch, just to like talk. And like I found this one little friend that I've been talking to for like a few days, and like we were just like fucking around doing dumb shit. We were trying to get like the soccer ball to the other side of the match, and then like they were like, try to get the ladder. And so we tried to like...
What soccer ball?
There was like a soccer ball, like a Lucio's soccer ball in one of the stages. So we tried to like...
in the home base where you start?
Yeah. So we tried to shoot it all the way over during
summer
like
games are starting this month. No, not this, in August.
Yeah.
Summer games are starting in August, and it's Lucio ball. And I missed out for summer games last year because I didn't have Overwatch. And I'm really excited for Overwatch summer games. You seriously need to get like a PS4 and
I don't like Overwatch.
Shut me down.
Ow.
I don't like it.
Because you can't look down the scope.
Why don't you like it?
Because he can't actually aim down the scope.
To me, the way the game feels, it feels like it was literally made
I would fucking play
in mind for the
demographic
demographic for children, because it's simplistic in its controls, simplistic in the way the game's designed. Like I prefer something a little bit more complicated, like a Modern Warfare.
All right.
Because I grew up on Call of Duty. I grew up on Halo. I grew up on like. I don't enjoy that spray and gun and just. But
Overwatch is so much fun.
Like I don't enjoy the spraying of bullets.
Yes, go ahead.
So it is like you kind of see like maybe like just like spray and play, but that's not it at all. Like when you are building your team, you want to build a team that works with everybody together. And so if you pick like all DPS, like you're gonna get shut down because the other team has like a big ass tank and a healer and then a support.
Yep.
And so you have to make sure that you don't play the same character every time. What I do is I wait for the last person to pick, and then if they don't pick like a healer or a tank, which is the most common, then I do healer or tank, and then you kind of work with the team. And then it's so annoying to play on like quick play versus like competitive, because quick play no one gives a shit. I'm like, guys, you're gonna get on the point. Okay.
Competitive is a pain in the ass. But
competitive, like, people are assholes, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're so mean. I was just being, like, Widowmaker. She's the sniper. And I'm not doing too good because people are, like, running around. They know to jump around. I'm like, I can't. And they were talking shit on me the whole time.
Like, you have to understand, like, probably my very favorite first-person shooter. No, my very favorite first-person shooter of all time is Unreal Tournament.
Oh, they're bringing that back.
That's my favorite game. That's my favorite first-person shooter.
I never played it.
Yeah, Bethesda E3 this year announced that they were going to bring that back for
if they come back, like they have all my money.
No, it's for esports though.
Like that's it, just esports.
No, I mean you're going to be able to play it, but it's going to be heavy influenced by esports.
It's going to be an esports. They're still going to have all my money. I'll compete. Right.
Okay, so if you don't like that. Then you might like Destiny 2. Like
I will like Destiny.
And like Destiny 2 with
and
us.
then what was that other game that's coming out? God, I don't have my E3 notes on me.
You know what? I am fucking stoked to get Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah,
because I was playing Battlefront with my little brother while I was in Colorado, and
Battlefront.
Like it makes it more fun the way that they're putting stuff in, because you know how you would run around, grab a token, oh shit, ATSD, ching, 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 ching.
Yeah.
And this way, though, how you do in the game, will earn you points, and then you can spend those points after you've racked up, like headshots, body kills, as good as you do in the match.
Yeah.
Then you can like spend the match points that you've earned during the match to unlock videos, heroes, or video.
One game
vehicles,
that has
heroes.
also really caught my eye lately is Battleground Players Unknown.
Battleground. That's the one where you fly out of the ship, right? And
Yeah,
the
and
map
like you literally
closes in on
and you have to be in certain sections, and like you literally have to go find
this is
the
such a
shit
good concept.
to pick up all this shit to keep you alive, because
get
you're
a
on a
current
map
system
with a
then.
bunch of people. Like it's a shit ton of people at the
If
beginning of the game.
you want to be able to play with everybody, like
I'm
with
working
us,
on it.
It's you got to get a PS4.
I'm working on it, and
So like if like once that 20th anniversary PS4 Pro comes out, like if I can get that, like you can have mine.
You can borrow mine.
depending on
I feel
how
like-
well my savings go, I will see the potential just to invest in certain video games that will work on the consoles y'all have already, so that we can play them together.
Like I'm gonna get Destiny 2.
That's why I wish like Kyle was here tonight, because like I want to talk beta.
Yeah.
I played the beta like for like
Dude,
a
I saw a
long,
little bit.
like-
Which beta?
for Destiny,
Destiny
2.
2? Sorry.
It was
You have to be a little bit more
awesome.
specific when y'all start talking.
Like it was fucking like dude.
So-
the visuals for the game are amazing. The landscape, the guns are really cool. They brought fusion rifles back.
Oh, nice.
Right. Like the new Nova bomb, the Warlock Nova bomb. Like it tracks now.
Is it the one oh so what happens
Yeah.
is like you'll throw this bomb and it's like a seeking kind of thing that goes
Now
kind
it
of
seeks.
slow, and then it can and
Do you remember that other game that I told you that's very similar to Destiny, which will compete with them? Do you remember the name? It was either by Ubisoft or
Yeah, I remember the game, and they say it's gonna put Destiny 2 on its ass, but it's just like I don't know.
No,
man,
I'm very
like,
interested in both those games, Destiny and that game.
Yeah.
I can't remember its name. What is it called?
I don't remember the name, but like
I feel horrible
I'm
not
looking.
being able to remember.
I'm looking forward to September 6th, dude. Like, I'm gonna be in line at midnight. I'm gonna buy fucking Destiny 2, and I'm gonna play fucking all fucking night. And if I'm working, like, I'm requesting off a couple of days just to be able to play Destiny 2, like, for like,
What do you mean?
consecutive
If you're
days.
working, you will be working.
When is
You're
it?
playing Destiny.
15th? When does it come out?
That's a-
6.
6. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You have anything that you do for KOH?
I'm gonna be
is a
doing.
job.
I'm gonna be doing streams for Destiny 2, like I
Dude,
wanted
like,
to do with Destiny 1. I'm gonna be doing Destiny 2 streams on Twitch.
What I was trying to get at earlier is like I've been like trying to be more mic present, talking to people and just talking and just trying to like realize I'm playing a game with other people. And yeah, we talk about the game and we do shit, but like I'm just trying to like just talk, because normally I would just be like, cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to find a common ground within the game itself. If you really like if you both of you really like that game, it's just like, oh, well, what do you like the most of the game, or what do you like doing
like
in the game?
the person
or,
that I've been playing with, like they've been showing me all this like fun. Like we were running around the lunar base, and this is Overwatch. So we were running around the lunar base, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, come over here. Look, this is Winston's room that he grew up. He's this big monkey." And so like I was like, "Oh, I didn't know his room."
within
Yeah.
each level.
And then you could go outside into, because it's on the moon, and so is it on the moon? Mm-hmm. You go outside in space, and then you
Lunar
could jump
colony.
and just.
Yeah, moon physics.
And it was like I was like, "Oh, that's where that match came from."
Yeah.
So like we played a match where it was just like zero gravity, so we would like
I wish they would bring
just
that back.
jump and you could fly, and if you
dude.
do like warp jumps or something, poof.
Like Farah
Yeah,
during low gravity.
Farah
was
is
so fucking awesome.
She had the coolest thing, like she has like a cool Gundam suit where it has
that-
like
that
like-
chick?
yeah, and then she
Her? Or
No, that's Diva.
that's Diva.
yeah, that's Diva. Farah, she
She's
has
a
like she has
Korean
rocket
gamer.
boosters, and then Farah can just and she has a rocket like poof poof poof. Oh god, I've been playing too much Overwatch, man. I don't know. I've been playing not enough.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Same here. I haven't played enough, and like the only reason I got my hands on Overwatch is because the Lingling, he gave me his copy because he got a special edition, like collector's edition copy, and he's like, "Oh, you could just have my other copy." I was like, "No, you can play with us." I was like,
Yay! We need to play like tonight if we can.
"I'm down." Sorry, I'm down to play. I haven't played games since I moved in, man. I played, like,
I'll go
earlier.
home and play my EA Skate.
Hey man, Skate was a fun game. I've been watching
EA
anime.
needs to skate again for real. Like we need a Skate 4.
That'd be pretty cool.
You know,
Skate 4.
one of the games that I like Yeah.
Because that was the best, like, relaxing game to do. Because, like, if you wanted to, you could literally skate throughout an entire city while sitting on your couch and just doing whatever tricks. If you wanted to hit that ledge, you hit that ledge. If you wanted to run around and fucking chase people around, you could do that. Like, it was like GTA, but you're on a skateboard. It was great. And, like, if I had a stressful day and it was too hot to go skateboarding, like in real life, or I was just too tired, like, skating on a video game was fucking fantastic. But they dropped fucking Skate from EA a few years ago.
EA's getting into the more competitive stuff, so like Battlefield, Battlefront,
which I saw, like,
it's just stuff like that.
It's because they're trying to do those fucking huge ass events and stuff, and like that's cool. Like my cousins do those events; they're amazing. Like all those TESPA events are cool as fuck. Could you? And they're sick, but like you can't design your entire gaming platform around that.
I mean, I get it, but then you also, like, you kind of disappoint the people that are expecting that.
Well, you would think that was it was Call of Duty or Call of Duty did without the story mode for what was it, one game, or who did without a story mode for one? Battlefield did no story mode.
There's not a lot of story modes in like a lot of like games anymore, dude.
But they're coming back with story modes.
Which
story modes are coming. I want story modes to come back, like real story modes, because that teaches you how to play the game. It gives you extra shit. Like if you actually did the story mode, you should be able to have certain things that people
that's what we grew up with. Really.
Yeah, I grew up like you did the story mode, then you got online to fucking play other people.
Yeah, like I played Halo 1, 2, 3, 4 with my dad on Legendary, and then and then we would go online. Fuck that. You just stand there and camp so I can kill everybody when I die, then I'll just spawn next to you. Like that's how it worked.
Like I want it to be like that again, like because you can't have this instant satisfaction type of games, man.
But like that's kind of how Destiny is a little bit.
Is there a story mode that leads into the online mode, or is it just a story mode that's online?
More story mode online. You can do solo missions by yourself. Or
that's fine. Like if it's just like a story mode online based game and it still has story modes, because like y'all say like certain things will open up and y'all can go do those.
Like you could do raids.
Yeah, like that's cool.
I think a good problem.
You made a storyline that everybody can join in together and have, like, remember on like Gears of War, you used to do co-op campaign online.
Yeah,
that was fucking cool as fuck. Yeah. You can make a friend and play some really hard fucking levels and kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what it like kind of like. So now, but they're also kind of adapting to, you know, everybody has online gaming now, and it's like, yeah, I get it, but I also like my I haven't played it, but I've heard like so much good stuff about like Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Yes. Witcher 3. It's just like supposed to be like the awesomest game in the world, and I haven't played it, but it is like you don't go online with it. It's just story.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't know. I miss those kind of games, but at the same time, like one of my favorite things about Destiny was just the PvP.
Player versus player.
Yeah, but the way to be good in PvP is to go on missions on PvE. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Player
versus enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So that, you know, you can get like kick-ass guns from this thing, and then you can then you take that stuff to the PvP and be like, yeah, I fucking got it, like kick-ass. But and then doing the raids, I didn't do a lot of raids. Like he did like way more raids than I did, just because. Yeah, I just played. Me and my little brother, we would play like we played Halo 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there was like on Halo 4 it had like the split screen?
Yeah.
He was sitting right next to me like you and I are. We were just like fucking left. All right, he got on our truck. This is our truck. We're going to drive off the cliff. Woo! And we just take that guy with us. And then we do dumb shit like that. But it's just so fun to just... I miss couch party games, but at the same time, I like that I can have a couch party with anybody.
I think the total movement to online is gonna actually limit us from actually having those, like, because when we were kids we had LAN parties.
Yeah,
you had a fucking LAN party.
Yeah,
Like you had to call your friends and y'all all had to hook up all y'all's shit in one room and hope you didn't overload the breakers or like
There's always that picture you see floating over the internet. Like, who's that fucking guy duct taped to the ceiling?
There wasn't enough room, man. Like he needed the room. That's the only way he could play comfortably.
Yes, he does have a catheter.
We're losing out on that interaction.
Yeah,
I feel like gamers literally are.
You know what game kind of brings that back? Like still like Smash Brothers.
Yes,
because now you can have like 8 on one one field, and I'm just like, love it.
Like we need to interact a little bit more, and I think that's like the competitive thing helps out with that a little bit. But then that kind of messes up the gaming because like you need the stories. Because if it's not for the stories, then we're just fucking.
But then you have like,
we're getting
really
online to
good
kill
stories.
people. Like if there's no story, we're just literally getting online to kill people.
What was that one? I didn't play it, but it was The Last of Us.
Oh, that game's so good.
But it came out on
That color
It
is
started on PS.
Sexy
3.
as fuck.
It was technically the last PS3 game.
Yeah.
Well, while you were gone, we were talking about how gamers are actually losing interaction through the constant competitive online gaming.
What do you mean?
Because like we grew up doing LAN parties. We grew up like actually going over to our
Couch
friends'
parties.
houses or couch parties and like hanging out and
Net
like
Warriors and stuff like that.
yeah. And like now we literally just stay at home. We don't go anywhere. We play video games for 4 hours out of the day, and then
Well,
just, like,
that's
we're
not
done.
necessarily true. Like before, like I officially moved in here, while I was house sitting here. I had Ling Ling and Tam Tam come over with their PlayStations. I had Trauma come over with his PlayStations, and we'd all just hang out at the house and play online together, like in the same room.
That's not what everybody else is doing.
It's
That's because everybody's gay as fuck.
no, I see.
Don't know how to have fun.
I hear people do that though. Like I was playing like a competitive Overwatch.
Is it the same beer? Or
Yes,
no?
same beer.
What am I doing? Just
Smell it, man. Smell the aroma.
Give
of
it a waft. That's what is it called again?
The porter, the founder's porter,
Dark, rich, and
sexy.
They sell it with this chick on the
Dude,
bottle.
this is good though.
Yes,
let me give it. Let me
smell
waft
it?
it right into my.
It's got enough head and to give it a nice aroma.
Oh shit.
That smells good, right? It's got a nice, good smell.
Good.
And it's, now that it's in the tulip
Proper-
glass, it's gonna be it's breathing a little bit better, so the taste might be different. I bet the taste on this would be so much better off of the fucking tap.
Dude, that's what I was telling.
We never finished your Colorado experience. I really wanted to ask you about the breweries that you visited, but go ahead first. Go ahead.
No, that's where I was going.
Oh, cool.
I went to my dad. He lives right behind a brewery called Beer by Design, and we went over there
Why don't you bring me any?
because I don't know how to smuggle that on the plane.
Ship it.
All you have to do is mail it to yourself.
I don't know how much that was going to be or anything.
Priority mail boxes. You buy the box. It ships
it's
through
so
that.
good.
I just didn't know. That's why, I forgot. I got you guys something too.
Oh, really?
The first day we were there, we went to.
Edibles?
No, it's not. You're not. Well, I mean, you can eat these, but they're not going to be fun. We went to Hammond's candy store.
Cool.
And it was just like, we got to go and take a tour of people making candy. And they were like making like huge lines of like candy canes, and they rolled them up into like suckers.
Oh, I saw it on your
Yeah,
on your
that was
Facebook.
day one, dude.
Why didn't you post the page, man?
No, we just watched them make candy and shit. They were just making like huge batches of whatever, and
Yeah, but
You make it sound like they're making drugs.
they were making like taffy and stuff. No, dude, Gemma, she's hard to impress.
Really?
She is.
I
Like,
thought she would have been like, "Wow, that's really cool."
she was like, I'm like, Gemma, look, that's how they make candy canes. They take it and they slip it and they twirl it, and she's like, that's it.
Like, God damn it!
Fuck.
You should have told her how hot that candy cane, like that actual candy that they're fucking with, is. That stuff is hot.
She would have been like, that's not that hot.
Whatever, Dad.
Like, I don't know. She was a tough one to like just kind of be like, dude, this is this. Like, dude, we went to the. All right, I need to figure out how this works. Like, so day one we went to the candy store. Day.
What did you do day 2?
Day two.
We'll go. You were there for 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks and 1 day?
Yeah.
So you were there for 14 days.
We did
15.
pretty much something every day.
That's a
Let
raven.
me see
Damn.
if I can start
It's
it.
close.
Ravens have big beaks like that.
Crows have big heads.
Speaking of crows, I guess I'm a crow.
I'm a crow.
Tone.
I'm a snake.
I'm a silly little snake.
Damn it. So I'm trying to load up my page to see like where my journey began. The last day was fucking awesome. Oh, here we go. We went to a few water parks. We went to a few. The fun stuff was in the mountains. We went to the zoo. Okay, so yeah, there. So we did the Hammond's Candy Store the first day. The second,
I saw your zoo video.
Yeah, with the elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close, dude.
How was their zoo? I've never been to any zoo other than the Houston Zoo.
Oh, dude, I've been to a zoo in Guatemala.
How was that?
It's pretty fucking cool.
Were you in the cage? And the animals were just running around?
In a way, that's a thing because you can get in your car, just drive around, and like, there's. The
Well, they have
tiger.
those in, was it
They're
San
not
Antonio?
savages.
They did have this
Never
one.
said they were. You implemented that they were savages, David.
No, you did.
They had a park that we could have gone to, but it was kind of expensive because it was like a wildlife reserve. But they had like a catwalk you could like see all the animals with, and
You wanna wave to your child?
but it was
He's flicking me off.
so bitch.
See? He's flicking us off. It's a dick.
But we didn't end up going to that place because it was too much. But the way that the way you get a admission is they took so much money off if you came with like a donation of like a bag of animal food, or if you bring like
badass.
if you bring like plants, or if you bring something that they can put into it to help the animals in any kind of way.
That's cool as fuck.
I know though, right? There was 7 of us, so we couldn't do that. So it was kind of hard to get everybody.
Well, could you like
together.
donate money or?
Yeah, if you could.
Isn't that what you're doing by buying a
But
ticket?
yeah, you're getting the ticket, but then you also have to bring like a donation thing in order to get in. Because what happened
How the
was
fuck were you supposed to know?
what happened was like a lot of people would treat it as like a zoo. So then you would have like a bunch of like shitty kids just being like, oh, like, and they would throw shit at like animal. And like the people were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is not a zoo. We built this so you can check out what it's like to see a wolf just being a wolf, not stuck in a cage, just circling itself. Like, why the fuck
Did you know
am I
all
here?
dogs come from wolves?
Yeah.
All right, now you're just going into that Joe Rogan show.
Hey man, that fact was cool as fuck. That all dogs come from wolves.
Duh.
Let's see, what else did we do? I guess day 3, we went to this place called Heritage Square, which was like an older amusement park that they built in the mountains, like in the 60s. But a lot of it was kind of run down, so it was like, you know, safety regulations and all this shit. But it was like older stuff that looked really cool. And so we took the kids. The kids were having a good time. Then just me and my dad, we just like scooted off and talked and had a big, you know, father-son bonding over a lot of brews. And that was fun. And then, because we got to go up in the mountains, dude. The mountains are so cool. But like, Gemma was just like, are we there yet? I'm like, do you not see the mountains? She's like, yeah, I'm playing my fucking dragon game. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, so the next day, that's when I showed you all the pictures of that anime store.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
So like, what'd you bring me home from there?
Yeah. What'd you buy?
I didn't.
You didn't get anything?
I almost.
There's a bunch of fucking Evangelion shit just hanging on the walls.
So like, I wanted to get like something for each of you, but then that would have been, I didn't have like $100 to spend on you guys.
yeah.
Because like there was a little, the chick from
I'd have been
Evan
happy with a patch.
that was
Which
like
one?
red suit one.
Asuka?
She was just like kind of chilling like that. But she was like, it was like an open box. It was just a figure just on one of the tables. I wanted to get that for you, but then I'm like, I don't know, like everybody else.
I mean, I've got 2 Asukas like right there.
Yeah, it was her, but she was kind of chilling.
Just chilled, like laid back.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
just
that's
like
badass.
But there was another one. It if I got like all pieces together, we all could have had a piece and put it right in the center. Just a bunch of bikini babes. But you had to click them together like puzzles.
Dude, that's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
So I thought that would have been cool, but I didn't have $80 or the means to ship it. Yeah.
You didn't have to ship it.
Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't know how to stuff it in my bag without bending anything, too.
It's just on a carry-on.
Carry-ons are $35 per carry-on, dude.
Brutal.
Fuck the airport. I'll get to that in a minute. So then that was the anime store, and then
That much for a carry-on?
It is now, I can tell you that.
I know.
Who'd you
Who'd
fly?
you fly?
Frontier?
Who the fuck's
Never
Frontier?
heard of Frontier. All I've flown is like Continental, which is now United, and Spirit.
Delta, Southwest.
Delta,
Spirit, like,
JetBlue.
if it's under a certain weight, it's free for carry-on.
Oh.
Spirit's like super cheap, but you get what you pay for.
I haven't been on a plane since I last flew a
Well,
plane.
that was Gemma's first plane, and so she she was like looking out the window, like, dude, I'm done.
Well, like the last time I've been on a
She's at
plane,
that age
like,
where she's like, at like things like, oh, that's
Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah,
last time I was on a
Early
plane,
teens,
I was
right?
doing my
Get into the early teens.
only 10.
That's
What?
early teens, man.
10. She's already like
three more
fuck this
years,
place.
she's gonna have more sass.
She's ready for that.
I'm sorry, I
hive
didn't mean to scare
mind.
you like that, but 3 more years and she's gonna have more sass.
She's ready for that virtual reality world. You know?
VR. Shut up, Dad. I'm VR and I'm vervin.
Shut up, Dad. I'm playing Sword Art.
Probably. Then all right. So
You've
then,
been playing Sword Art for 16 hours straight. It's time to get off. I
my
gotta beat
turn.
this. I gotta beat this level.
then we went to the zoo, and yeah, I got Gemma. They had dinosaurs at the park, which was really cool.
So they had real dinosaurs?
They were.
I'm just kidding. I know the dinosaurs aren't real, or they were, but they're not alive anymore.
I wanted to take a video of one because there was a big thing of like a Utah raptor, and I wanted to like do like almost like a kind of a vine and just sit there filming myself and just being like, you know, who's a piece of shit? It's the Utah raptor because it's not even that tall and stupid, and it's right behind me, isn't it? Oh god! And then it goes,
I think I saw your that's on Facebook. I think you
yeah,
posted
yeah. That's where I'm finding all this shit because I just did everything day by day. Oh, and they had a zoo ski. It was only at the Denver Zoo. You could only get it there, and they had it on tap.
Oh yeah, I remember that
The
picture.
zoo ski. And there was a bunch of like animals. The hippo was having a good time. And then
Way to go.
then I think the next day, that's when I went to the
Tippity
brewery
tap tap.
for the first time. And then that was like the lists of all the brews that they had.
You want me to read them?
Yeah, go for it.
So we got, what's this brewery called?
Beer by Design.
Beer by Design. They have a 22 ounce that I can't read. The Platinum Blonde is a 22 ounce. They got the Mango IPA. It's
That one was
8.0.
good though.
Summer Solstice Sours, 6.0. Lucille Red Ale, 6.3.
The Summer Solstice Sour, dude, it was fucking sour like a Sour Patch Kid.
That's what sours are like.
We were like, me and my
They're,
dad were like,
not that great. Whoa. I don't like sours. I got like a sort of a sour over at Kat's parents' house. It's the raspberry rotundun.
yeah.
It's a saison, which is Buffalo Bayou's. That's their sour. It's all right.
Sorry for the awkward silence.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was looking for a picture to post to our page.
They didn't got the blueberry sour, which is why
Oh,
because
that
I
was the
fucked
one.
up the recording.
That was the one that we had.
I can imagine that being like super sour.
Dude, it was like, oh, and it was. My dad was like, it's not even blue. I'm like, just drink it, Dad.
And then they got the pineapple mango wheat ale, which is
They had a
6.0.
lot of like fruity ones.
raspberry wheat, it's
I was having a
5.6.
good day.
The ginger red, 5.5, and then in bottles they got the imperial stout.
Well, I would assume they would have a bunch of tasty stuff. Everybody's stoned, so
Yeah.
They got the double.
was
span
everybody
IPA.
nice? Like, was everybody nice and just like? Could you tell everybody was stoned?
I could tell where stoners were. Just
Like,
with their
I could
backpacks.
fucking read it. You just had it like zoomed in. I had to go back up, and then a pineapple mango wheat and bottled. The first 3 that
But the
we
people were
weren't able to
nice.
read.
You could tell where the stoners were.
yeah.
Did it smell like pot?
No. No, one guy did that. I was like, oh, yeah, definitely.
So they had the Alpine Amber, Cascade Mint IPA. No, Cascade Mountain IPA.
Yeah, we had the first
Copper Mountain
4
Pale
on the list.
Hatched Green Chili.
The green chili one was like,
Could you taste the chili?
yeah, it's like
That's gross.
like spicy. And then so later that night, we went to I don't know if you guys would like these, but so my dad is like total 80s guy. Just 80s, everything 80s. Like I go into his house and it's just like Van Halen, Def Leppard, Dokken, all this 80s stuff, just memorabilia from like all over. And so we would go and see 80s tribute bands. And then I don't really remember what these guys were called. Falling West, but they sung a lot of like 80s songs. And then so this was after the brewery, so I was already like a good 4 or 5 in. And then
Were you drinking like all like the 7, 8 and above?
yeah, and then we took like we went to the dance thing at like, and it wasn't a dance thing, we made it a dance thing. So like you could get up on stage, or not on stage, but you could get up on like the dance floor and just start dancing around. And like after a little bit, I was like, koosh, koosh. And my stepmom was kind of like, she doesn't, she was driving, so she was like, fuck it, I'm going to go have fun. She just started like dancing around, and I'm like, I'll be right back, Dad. So I went up on the floor and just started, I danced.
How was Gemma?
Gemma was at home with my brother and sister.
Okay, so it was just...
So you were having an adult night.
Ah, okay.
And then so we went out.
How old are your siblings?
Brandon, he just graduated. He's 18. Braxton is 13, going into 8th grade.
Oh, shit.
And Raylan is 12, and Gemma is taller than her. So it's funny. Like, yeah, I'm like, you're taller than your aunt. And
wow.
yeah. So like, she's 12, Gemma's 10.
That's crazy.
So it was like back to back. I was like, poof. And my dad wanted a girl from the first kid that he had. It was just at 4, and then his fifth.
And so Braylon
is.
I like how they're all B's.
Yeah.
Brandon, Braxton, and Braylon.
I was noticing that too.
My dad's name is Brad. My stepmom's name is Brandy. She has a line of brothers named Brad, Brian, Brett. And then
the B family.
Their parents' names are Bert and Bonnie.
Oh my God. You got to keep that tradition going.
It's not my tradition. It's on
Not
the other
anymore.
side. And Gemma. But so we were out at this like bar, just like playing. They were playing live music, and guys, I like to dance. As much as I'm not that great at it.
Oh.
What happened?
My cat's on the stairs.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he's on the stairs. I can see his little ear from here. Like, he hasn't gotten used to the house yet, so he's like all skittish whenever he walks around the house. Like, he's all like pretty much crawling because he's so weirded out. But like seeing him on the stairs is really weird, which is actually exciting at the same time. So that means he's getting used to the house.
That's good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I got drunk and I was dancing around with like a bunch of people on the dance floor, mostly girls.
Well, I better hope so.
And so I was like,
Better not dance with any other guy but me.
no, so I did. There was some guy.
Bitch.
There was some guy there, and he was just kind of like just not really moving that well because like his girl was like, "Come on, let's go dance," and he's just like, "I don't dance," but you could tell his face. He was just kind of like doing the click, like just whatever he could. And then I'm all up there like just flipping around, like just doing like dumbass Devon dances, and then like I looked at him like, "Let's go," and we started having like a dance off, and he was just like, "Ugh," and I'm like. I just go crazy on him. He's just like, you win. I was like, yeah.
It sounds like my what are you, John Travolta?
I know, right?
Boogie Nights.
And so, like after that, I just kind of like chilled out, and I'm like, whew.
That was 2 different movies.
Is it? What was John Travolta's
Saturday Night Live, and then Boogie Nights.
Saturday Night Live?
Not Saturday Night Live.
Fever.
Saturday.
Boogie Nights is just.
I have an issue with saying the word Saturday. Saturday Night Fever, and then Boogie Nights was a movie with, I believe, Mark Wahlberg, and he played a porn star.
I don't know my 80s movies, apparently.
But so we were all like dancing around to 80s like songs, and it was awesome.
I went to while I was on a cruise, they had an 80s dance party.
Yeah.
Kat and I got really drunk and just like danced our asses off with our new friend Brian.
Yeah, I remember.
And we were just dancing and like We're just dancing.
So like
It was a lot of fun.
So
Dancing.
fun.
We just went dancing, just dancing.
Dance the night.
girls,
We just danced the night away, just into the wee hours.
I think they played that song "Dance."
Well,
the
you know
Night
what?
Away.
You know what? I got to hang out with the teacher from Stranger Things that night.
Speaking of Stranger Things,
Smoked a cigar.
are we gonna have a Stranger Things party?
Movie viewing party? Fuck yeah, we better. I better have a fucking soundbar by then, so one of y'all buy me one.
I'll just bring my speakers over for that one day.
That's just a waste.
I don't give a fuck. I will do it because it'll sound
Fuck
good.
yeah, dude. We'll
it'll
watch
shake the windows.
October,
the
it's
neighbors will be
Halloween, right?
upset.
It's like some before Halloween, like
Have you
October
seen my
27th.
speakers at my house?
The ones that are next to the TV.
Yeah, in my living room.
All you need is wiring in your amplifier, because I got speakers upstairs.
You got an amp?
Nope. That's why I said all we need is your wires and amplifier, because I got
My speakers are better than yours. You've heard my speakers get loud.
What is he just looking at? I'm looking for all the shit you're talking about. I can't find it.
Where is it? I don't fucking see it.
Nah, he knows how loud my speakers. We used to get really loud at my dad's house.
I'm down for a Stranger Things viewing party. We'll
How many episodes are we
yeah.
gonna go? How?
Because it launches on the 27th.
yeah.
Yeah, how deep are we gonna go?
So and then the first season was 13 episodes.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be.
We
about
could do
an
half and
hour
half, maybe.
each.
Half and half.
If you guys are,
we're gonna have to start early.
or
We're gonna have to
we
bring
could
food.
we could
beer.
dissect it and try to do like 3 or 4 like different parties.
Record while we're
yeah.
watching it.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll watch it in here and just stick a microphone.
I know
to the
your
TV.
missus and my missus enjoys Stranger Things, or I don't. Well, she should.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure.
Does
Yours.
Yeah, dude, we watched it all in one fucking sitting.
You know,
I was
you know
just
what?
assuming because
You know
like,
what?
I've known her as long, or actually I've known her longer than I've known you. So
I do pretty good dadding, and Gemma really likes it too. So.
so you can bring her too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Oh yeah.
The whole Hyperion family, man.
Must be nice.
We can become a MC club. Just kidding.
TV party with Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, can I keep going?
Yeah.
All right. So after the
I got a
dance,
tinkle, so I'll be back.
all right.
Sorry, I got distracted by him.
What is
talking
the
about
best
Stranger
part?
Things.
I'll listen.
All right. So
Oh, he's gonna listen later.
So I'll go quick. After the after all the dancing and stuff went on, like a few girls came over and started saying, "Hey, hey." I'm just like, hey, but I was already pretty trash. I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And then I got talking to this.
you doing?
I got talking to this one lady, and then
Oh, so she was a lady, not a girl.
this my friends was a lady. And then my phone was dead too, so I was just like talking to her, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, so you must have impressed her because your phone was dead. That means you're not looking at your phone.
I didn't do shit on my phone. I was just talking to her, and then like she had like another friend, which was like,
Oh, you could have just triangled it.
but they were just like talking to me, and I was just like, huh, yeah, oh yeah. And then she's like, you know what? Hey, give me your phone. I'm gonna give you my phone number. And I was just like, but at the same time, I was just like, my phone's dead.
You should have offered her your hand.
And then so she's just like,
It's marriage.
she's like, you know what? I'm like, I got this pen and I got a coaster though. Write it on there. She's like, here you go. Maybe call me when your family goes to the amusement park. I can join up with you guys. And I was just like,
over the pants hand job at the amusement park. You know what I'm saying?
on the tilt-a-whirl.
Or the speaking of amusement park, did y'all see that video I sent y'all this morning? Fox News video. I know
Yeah.
Fox is bullshit. All right, so there's like a carnival that was in
Delaware.
California or something, but it's one of those ones that's like spin in the air and it's got the big ass sections in it. Well, this one came down real low and hit the railing, and you see one of the row of seats just fly off, and you see just people just.
What?
Yeah, dude, go on the Facebook Messenger. Like, go watch it right now. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Do you want to
We'll
pause
talk about it whenever
so
I
we
get
can
back.
watch
But
it?
like, dude, it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like,
Look,
fucking
you
brutal.
can pause and I can have a nicotine break.
I believe we're back. And y'all saw that video, right? With the that video of that carnival accident.
It was all right. So it was one of the rides that like kind of teeters back and forth from side to side, but it's spinning at the same time.
Just don't talk.
And then one of the spinny things just
hit the railing.
Hit the railing?
Yeah, and it hit the railing and it just busted off. And like
You just see kids, they just fly.
one person actually passed away from the accident, which is really sad. But I mean, it was crazy though. Like I'm pretty sure all those families that were on that seating arrangement are suing.
Oh yeah.
And like,
I
give me
would.
I'd sue the fuck out of them.
Like,
But it's
give
like,
me-
what do you
give me-
expect though? It is carnival rides. They're getting a little janky and sketchy. So it's like,
So
I don't know if you were at the carnival at the Houston Rodeo, I do not expect to get fucked up on one of them rides. Like,
I mean,
the Houston Rodeo has been going down for way too long. But if I was at a carnival, like, you know, in front of HEB,
that's not happening anymore.
it's not going to happen anymore. But like, if I was at, like, I've been at those carnivals, like, shit, I've been at that carnival while I was on hallucinogens, still scared for my life, but it was fun.
Well, you were on hallucinogens. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be scared for your life.
Screaming for my daddy with Dragon Slayer.
I mean, what do you expect?
But like, if it's just like a janky random carnival, like, because sometimes they do those carnivals next out to my house over by the the CC's on Eldridge. No, not Eldridge. Jones in 1960, because they have the carnival.
Oh yeah.
They have the carnival out there sometimes, and like
Yeah.
that
was
shit
trying to think of
terrifies me.
location.
Like, even when I get on those rides, I literally hold on to those rides for dear life.
well then
Like
like
white knuckling that shit.
what is it, devil's advocate? Like how often does that happen?
What, Keanu Reeves?
What and Al Pacino? Was that who it was?
I think so.
But
was a great
no, like
movie.
how often does that stuff happen? Yeah, it's easy to see now that we have like media to show everything, but at the same time, like
It doesn't.
how many carnivals versus how many like rides break, you know?
If you show me the real percentages, I would still have the phobia. Like, I don't care.
Well, I mean that's like plane rides. Like my dad is terrified of plane rides.
Yeah, you're safer in the skies than you are driving your car.
But like,
because-
but that doesn't matter because he'll sit there before the plane and just watch like plane crash videos. Like fuck this, and then like one time
What
he
the fuck? Why?
like literally
well
watching
he
plane
went
crash
to
videos.
he went to California to a cruise. I think it was something like that. And they flew there, and then by the
Cruises
time
are awesome,
they got back from the cruise, my dad was too scared to. He was too
After
scared
Bill
to.
Maher's special, I don't trust cruises.
Why? Because you think that they like the people that buy the tickets are a select few, and just to kill them off all at once or strand them out and sea?
Yes,
No, it's
it's
stupid.
completely logical.
That's stupid.
It's completely
Cruises are cool,
logical.
man.
What happened to all of them? Oh, pirates, terrorists. They hit an iceberg. You know, like, I can't trust the waters anymore, man. Because the powers that be, like, we got to get this population under control, guys. Like, we're breeding way too much.
So what else happened on my vacation? Oh, the next day we went. We were in the mountains again, and that was really fun. We went to this place called Steamboat Springs,
Steamboat Springs.
and it was just there was a hot springs place in the mountains where they just turned the springs into a water park, where they have like big ass slides and like pools and stuff. It's
Was the water heated through the hot springs?
yeah. So it starts at the hot springs, goes all the way through to the other pools, and yeah, it was just like all the water was just like nice and warm.
I wish they would have those like hot springs that you would see in animes in America, where we could just literally
Well, those
just,
like bathhouses.
Yeah, bathhouse. I want to go to a bathhouse. Do you think
Go
they
to
got?
Japan.
Do you
I'm
think?
sure they're there.
Do you think they got some in like Chinatown, like where we can just like go hang out at the bathhouse?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but I mean,
Don't lose my day 7.
That'd be cool.
I'll find it. I promise. Found it.
Cause I'll keep going. And then we ended up trying to stay at this hotel, but the hotel was like so out of town and just in bumfuck nowhere. And then it was it was weird. It was like owned by like the people that were there owned it. And so I was like, hey, can I use the bathroom real quick? And I walked through like their house. I was just like,
So is it like an Airbnb?
Kind of like they lived there. Like I walked through their living room into their bathroom with like their washer and dryer, and they had like a bunch of shaving stuff on the sink. I was just like, I don't feel comfortable pooping here. And then, so after I pooped, I
provide razors for my butt.
How was the toilet paper?
Angel Soft.
Because it's
Not
their
good,
personal.
but all right.
Not good, but all right.
It's Angel
Like, that's-
Soft. It's not. It's no Charmin Extra Firm.
Like that's their personal toilet paper.
Or Quilted
and-
Northern.
No, it's Charmin Ultra with the aloe vera.
Have you ever had Quilted Southern?
They're very polite.
You gotta get the aloe. You gotta get the aloe with your fucking toilet paper. That just, man, it makes your asshole feel like it's being wiped by a cloud.
I almost thought you said a clown. I was like, no, thank you, sir.
Why would I want my ass to be fucking wiped by a clown? That seems terrifying.
You can try to honk his nose.
Like it just pops out of the fucking toilet and, oh, hey,
Sam's Pennywise.
I'm gonna wipe your ass.
Sure. And then, all right, so then we went to another place the next day. Well, actually, no, it was, so that shitty hotel. We didn't end up staying there, so we went to this place. It was like a mountain ski town. That's what Steamboat Springs is. It's a mountain ski town. And so they have all this like cool stuff around, but we had all the kids, so we really couldn't do too much. But we couldn't find any rooms because there was a big soccer tournament. So we ended up booking a fucking fancy ass room at this, like,
Kind of like what we did for Matsuri.
dude, but better.
What?
Dude, I shit you not. They had an upstairs. And like, I was like, what?
Wait, you had it upstairs in your own
in our own hotel.
What?
I know.
That's fancy as
There was
fuck.
like a fireplace and like two of those like kind of lounge areas. You could sit by the fireplace and look out the window. I was just like, what is this? And so we ended up staying there, and we went and got some food, and then came back and watched Aliens and fell asleep, and then we had to check out. But
Which aliens did you watch?
Aliens,
The first one?
that's 2.
Oh, 2? What's
Aliens is 2.
Alien,
is
Aliens, Alien 3.
I need to... I'm fucking dumb.
1. Yeah, so it's Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and then Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien,
Prometheus is actually before
Well, right, but we're going in order that they came out. So Prometheus and then
Alien
Covenant.
Covenant.
So it's Prometheus, Covenant, Alien, Aliens,
Did you see that
Alien
Covenant
3.
figure I got while you were gone?
and Resurrection.
I got that NECA Aliens Covenant.
So did you get the Xenomorph?
Oh
Or
no,
what is
I
it called?
did see
The
it.
Xenomorph.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I know it's called the Xenomorph. It's the original, but they're a Neomorph.
The white one?
Yeah.
No, they had that one. It had, like, it was cool, but it was smaller. It had an extra head, and it had, like, another little extra piece
Yeah, it's
to
called
it.
the Neomorph.
But-
if you've seen Covenant,
I was like, nah, this one's bigger. You'll
Neo-
look cool
oh, yeah.
with my cute little Ripley, you know? So,
I remember when I was little, I had the set that came with a little guy, and then attached to it, she had like a kind of a connection on her back, and you could put the queen on it, and then you could hit this lever, and then the queen's tail would whip around and grab the guy. And then you could tap the little thing on the top because it was like it almost looked like a hook. And then at the like top of the hook, there was this thing you could like hit, and then all this ooze would pour out all over the guy. And then on the side, there was a little egg, and you could like just hit it, kind of like almost a McDonald's toy, real simple. But you could like hit it, and this little alien would go like out of the egg.
that's fucking cool.
a facehugger.
Not a face hugger, like just like a baby one, just going like.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, awesome. And I remember I had that when I was little. I'd always make it fight my Batmobile.
Well, I was at Bedrock, and they had those and the new NECA Predator figures. So
NECA's always pumping out Alien and Predator figures.
and the new ones are fucking cool. The new Predator figures are awesome. And it was either between that and like, cause I was actually there for the the Diamond Select Silent Bob, and I saw the Xenomorph and the Predators, and I was like, and that's 2 times that I've passed up on Silent Bob while I was there, but I wanted that because,
Yeah.
How dare you?
hey man,
you go
those first sets of those NECA Alien Covenant stuff is gonna be like in the future.
If you go
People
to
are gonna want that stuff.
what is it? Is it Moz? That toy store? It's after I go to Game Over, and then I go to that one.
Neil's?
Neil's, I guess. If you go no.
Nan's.
Nan's, that's what it is. If you go to Nan's, there's a cock knocker select there.
Damn. Did you get it yet?
Nan's is off of
Did you get
59
it?
and Kirby.
Just one?
There was only one there.
Why didn't you get it? You didn't have
I'm
enough
really
money?
stingy when it comes to stuff.
You have to get that cock knocker.
I know.
Mark Hamill, man.
I know, but at the same time, like I was.
Like that's another movie I would love to see Mark Hamill do.
You think he's gonna come back for a reboot?
I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about fucking Mark Hamill coming back for reboot because Mark Hamill's been busy lately because he did
He's
the
doing
Trickster.
9
He did
now.
fucking Star Wars.
What if he
did
does something
doing
like
9,
kick ass with
maybe.
like I would love to see a cock knocker movie. Like, wouldn't you?
interesting?
Well,
Like,
they would
why don't
need
we?
him.
Why don't we even have a Blunt Man and Chronic
They would.
movie?
They would need him for Cockknocker. I don't think Kevin would give it to anybody else.
No,
obviously.
he wouldn't. Duh.
So it's like since they're gonna do a Blunt Man and Chronic reboot, it says it's
No,
Jay
it's
and
Jay and
Silent-
Silent Bob reboot. It's
Yeah,
not
I
Blunt
know,
Man and
but
Chronic.
they're stopping the Blunt Man and Chronic reboot.
When did they start a Blunt Man and Chronic reboot? There was no like
In Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, they go to Hollywood to stop the Blunt Man and Chronic movie.
Oh, in the actual movie.
In the
Okay, I see what he's saying.
reboot, Jay and Silent Bob are stopping the Blunt Man and Chronic reboot, I think.
Do you really think he's gonna just like remake the same movie twice?
What? I mean, it's a reboot. What do you expect?
If he makes the same movie twice, like he can have all my money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I'm gonna laugh and just be super happy that he remade the same movie twice and he got away with it.
I mean, it's Kevin Smith, man. It's Kev Smith. It's Fat Man Kev Smith.
I love how much shit he talks about yoga hosers.
Because everybody hated it and like he
I
loved
loved it.
and I loved it too. It's a
I
movie
loved
for,
like it, like
you don't like it?
you didn't like it?
Couldn't get into it.
It
it's a
reminded me
movie
of
for
Toxic
preteens.
Avenger. It reminded me of Toxic Avenger, like how kind of like shitty the bratwursts were. Yeah, like how shitty it was the best part.
You know what?
Yeah.
What I want to watch is
Because he like he could have asked for more money. Like he totally could have asked for more money.
So I'm looking forward to Moose Jaws and
I still need to see Tusk.
You haven't seen Tusk?
I have not seen Tusk.
I've got it on Blu-ray here, just in a box.
Blu-ray.
If you're not prepared to be a little bit fucked up afterwards,
Oh no, I am. I am.
because it's a little brutal.
I just want to see.
I was waiting on you.
Justin Long.
Justin
Well,
Long.
what have they? Yeah, what have they like? Because I seen the cover where he's got like tusks. I'm like, what?
Like that part where they're literally just screaming across the dinner table has to be one of the best scenes in all of cinematography ever for like horror films. Like that is the best scene possible.
Yeah, I really liked Red State though.
Fuck, that movie's so good.
I tell so many people about Red State and like
And it's crazy because it's crazy to think that that's a Kev Smith movie.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't
he
like.
wanted to make a real horror film, and he did.
That's what. Yeah, what I didn't know it was his, and I'm like, huh. And then I was watching it, and then that's what I do. I look at like IMDb and watch fucking movies, and then I'm like, oh my god. So I put my phone down for the whole movie. I was like, I have no idea thing, and it was totally worth it.
Red State's good, man.
Red State is.
He got John Goodman for it.
I know, right?
Michael Parks. Michael Parks is in Tusk. He's the preacher from Red State. Yeah.
A guy I know, he put out a a question about something on the Facebook earlier today that involved John Goodman and another guy. Like, who would you rather be trapped in a jail cell with, John Goodman or somebody else?
I think John Goodman was actually in Valerian. I didn't look it up. There was this one of the aliens that sounded like John Goodman, but I wasn't really sure.
You know, I was watching we went to a drive-in, and the first movie was Despicable Me 3 for the kids.
Ugh.
But the second movie was Spider-Man.
Homecoming?
Yeah. And so I was like,
Still
fuck yeah.
haven't seen Homecoming.
So we went to that, and then in Despicable Me 3, I could recognize that voice of this guy, and I was like, I know, no way he would do that. No way, no way, no way. But the villain in Despicable Me 3 is played by Trey Parker from South Park.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
But then I was like pissed. I was like, why is he in this movie? What the hell? And then I found out like he has a daughter, and so he did it so it could be a movie that she could watch and stuff. But at the same time, it was funny because his daughter in the current seasons, she does all the stuff for Ike. Mm-hmm. So she's like, fuck you. That's his daughter. And I thought that was cool.
The question is, who would you rather be in a jail cell with for 6 to 8 months? John Goodman or Dan Aykroyd?
Oh, Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd, yeah. I'd be worried that John Goodman's gonna take my pudding.
I could just
I'm not gonna give up my pud.
I could see Dan Aykroyd just sitting in the back, like just you couldn't see his eyes, but you could see like the redness of his beard because of like his big cigar he would just be smoking, just stuck in there for so long, and just like, let me tell you about something.
Who, Dan?
Yeah.
I feel like you would see Elwood blues on his hands, and he would just like be wearing glasses.
What's that movie?
And like eating his dry white toast and just singing blues while you're in jail all day.
No, I just picture the Dan Aykroyd after his life went so shitty in the Trading Places movie with Eddie Murphy. Just like all like drunk ass Santa just out, just like fucking you up. Fuck this. That'd be it.
I fucking hate this motherfucking place.
That's the Dan Aykroyd I want to see in jail.
That'd be a good Dan Aykroyd in jail.
Mm-hmm. Just not giving a shit.
But that's a pretty good question. Like,
can I want to segue back about my Trey Parker.
Oh yeah, Trey Parker.
So one of the nights that we went to go do fun stuff is you guys are familiar with South Park? I've probably told you this a few times. But
I'm sorry, what's South Park?
But I can't remember if you guys do or don't know this episode, but the Casa Bonita episode. Do you remember it?
Describe it.
So it was Kyle went to he had a birthday party at Casa Bonita, and then
Cartman wasn't invited, right?
Yeah, he had 4 people that could go, but then Butters was his 4th. But then Kyle was like, well, I guess if Butters can't go, then I suppose you can go, Cartman. And then so he...
Is this a later season?
Kind of like 8 or 9. So he tricked Butters into thinking that it was like a zombie apocalypse. So he stuck him in Stan's uncle's bunker for a while, for like 2 weeks. And then so he could go to Casa Bonita. But Casa Bonita is a real place in Colorado. And we totally went there. Yeah, it was...
How's the food?
Bad. They had cliff divers. They had Black Bart's Cave. They had a puppet show. They had all that shit. Like it was awesome.
So the experience was good, but the food was horrible.
Yeah, like when you go there as a little kid, you're like, fuck yeah. Going there as an adult, you're like, fucking okay. Fucking okay. But no, dude, like there was dudes jumping on so the biggest thing for me is they had this show where there would be these people on this top of and it looked like cliffs, like in like a waterfall, like kind of paradise looking thing, just in the middle of this Mexican restaurant. And so they had this show go on where like there would be this guy that would wrangle this gorilla, and then the gorilla would escape. And then the gorilla...
Was it a real gorilla?
It was a man in a gorilla suit.
Okay.
And then so that gorilla would run around the whole restaurant scaring kids. Scared the shit out of me. So I had like nightmares for a while as a little kid because of that fucking gorilla. But then when I went there, like he didn't like run around or anything. It was kind of like, shit. But we did kind of catch like the last showing on a Sunday.
Well, you were just hoping to scar your daughter for life?
Oh, my daughter would have been like, okay, sir. I can obviously see the skin of your eyes around the mask. Shut up. You didn't think to put black paint around your eyes? Come on, Batman knows better. That's what she probably would have said. But no, we went to Casa Bonita. They had like cliff divers, and you could put the little flag
An actual
up.
place?
Yeah. You could put the flag up, and they would bring you more sopapillas.
Sopapillas?
Oh, man.
Hey, you can't take Poncho's shit.
Poncho?
You've never been to Poncho's?
No.
Do you know what Poncho's
You
is?
ever been to Casa Bonita? Apparently not.
Poncho's
Fuck
is
ponchos.
a Mexican buffet.
Never been there.
Unlimited tacos, unlimited enchiladas, unlimited sopapillas.
Do they have a place where you can go and take old Western photos where they dress you up as old like cowboys and like the women could be in like those fancy feathery dresses?
No, it's not that cool.
Because that's what Casa Bonita had, and I have a picture of my family all dressed as cowboys.
I would like to see that picture. And
It may or may not have gotten ruined by a hurricane, but my dad pledges he has a copy. So I will have to trifle through, and maybe I can post that up there, and you can see.
Yeah, post it to the page.
My dad's holding a big rifle. My little brother, who's like, or my older brother, but he was like 4 or 5. He has a gun, and I was just kind of.
Oh, you got to
there.
give the 5-year-olds guns. Like,
Of course, yeah. That's Casa.
they're your
that's
first line of defense.
The Casa Bonita way. Such a pretty house.
Sounds like he had a blast in Colorado.
I'm not even done.
Do tell more.
I can keep going if you guys want to know. We went to my favorite part of the whole trip was we went back into the mountains because the mountains are everywhere, and we went to the pretty part in like Colorado Springs.
So they have ugly mountains?
Yeah, they just look like
Why
dirt
are they ugly?
because they look like giant dirt hills.
Oh, okay.
But the other ones, the cool ones, we went to. There were like a bunch of like oddly colored like red rocks, so they call it red rock. And so just these random rocks just like splintering out of the earth
Of the earth?
yeah, but they were all red and nobody. I mean, I'm sure geologists know why, but other people don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But no, it just we went there and we went, just kind of hiking, and then we went to this place called Cave of the Winds, and it was a cave that was inside of a mountain, and it was formed by like rainwater and all this shit. Yeah, yeah. And they found it in like the 1800s, and so we took like a tour of it, and there was like stalactites and stalagmites everywhere, and she's like, "Don't fucking touch anything." And then so we were all just kind of walking around going through this cave, and like it was just like you were in a fucking mountain going through a cave. It was the coolest thing in the world.
Do you know why you're not supposed to touch anything?
Because your oils fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah, I listened to her, man.
Yeah. Did you learn something?
Yeah. Well, do you know what a stalactite and a mite is? What's the difference?
I don't remember because I did that when I was a kid
All right,
up in San Antonio.
I'll tell you guys. Stalactites are the ones on top because they gotta hang on tight.
Oh.
Stalagmites are the ones on the bottom because, well, you might trip over them. That was her whole spiel, and she's like, I'm just like, I fucking love you.
Did you try to talk to her
I
afterwards?
tried looking at her hands to find a ring.
Oh, did she have a ring?
Yeah.
You fucking creep.
What? At least he looked. He didn't just like go up and like, I loved your joke. I love you.
But honestly, that hasn't stopped me before. But no, that was the funnest part. And then it rained, and then when we got out of the cave, it was like all fucking mountain rainbow time. Like if you were a photographer, you would want to be there right now.
So you literally walked out with a rainbow.
Yeah, there was a double rainbow.
Oh my god! So you got a double rainbow as you're walking out with your daughter.
Yeah.
What'd she think?
It's Gemma. She doesn't give a shit. But
Man, Like, she just passed up on the double
I'm like,
rainbow.
yeah, look, this is what the Earth has made. She's like, well, did they fucking make my phone? Because it's dead. So they did a shitty job here and there? Okay.
God damn.
Damn.
Brutal.
No, like,
I don't know. She's
Brutal as hell.
But like when I'm like, hey, Gemma, I just picked up 4 blue eyes at the card shop. She's like, oh, shit. Well, we have that one. Did you? Nice. I guess you just gotta find her niche.
you gotta
niche.
pick your battles, man.
Yeah, apparently it's Yu-Gi-Oh battle. And then I think the last day we were there, we went to no, not the last day because I got an encore because I had to stay later. So the last day we went to another amusement park called Lakeside, which is obviously on the side of a lake, and they had a roller coaster, a wooden roller coaster, like old like coaster.
Did you get on?
No,
Why not?
I'd ridden it before.
You didn't want to chance it?
No, I was like, I don't want to die, but you can go on, Gemma. She's like, all right, fine, I won't die.
So you let her go on.
Oh yeah, because if the coaster was like flying off, she'd be like, it's fucking easy. Just barrel roll out of there like Star Fox. So I think of her as like if there was like an apocalypse, she would be like, why are you guys back there? You need to fucking follow me. That's what she would be, and I would be in like a wheelchair.
Sure she's not
like
Neo?
Wait for me.
Like she's Neo.
She could be.
Like just the female version of Neo, just like, what the fuck? This is not real.
I just
I'm gonna barrel roll out of this and do this like fucking cool little flippy flip because this is a fucking video game.
all while like just like
I gotta capture it for the YouTube.
selfieing herself like with a face like I'm fucking real. Is this really a flip? I don't even think so. Wooden coasters, yeah, I'll burn it to the ground.
Fuck Sword Art. Fuck Iron Grad. That shit's a bitch. Like she'd fucking destroy Iron Grad. Like it's just like, this is a game. All right.
No, like we would go on there was like a ride where it was like it would shoot you up and then drop you off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, how was that? Because I won't go on it. She's like, it was pretty cool. You were up high, but then it dropped you. And can we go on it again? I guess. I'm like, damn, man. And then we did like, but for some reason, I think I found her like Achilles is bumper cars or go-karts or anything that you have to pilot yourself. That's what it is. She can't pilot anything. So she wouldn't go on go-karts without somebody else, and she wouldn't go on like bumper cars without somebody else. She's too afraid to drive, I suppose.
I mean, she's only 10, so what do you expect?
But I think that like takes place late. Like I think she'll be like,
they kind of ruined it for kids in Houston because they took away Astroworld, and one of the coolest parts about Astroworld when you were growing up is the car ride. Because they literally have cars you could fucking drive. They're not like real fancy cars. They're like your Model T-esque cars, and they were stuck on a track. But you still had to fucking turn and swerve and shit to turn around and like do your shit. Because if you didn't, you would hit the track and like it would correct you and stuff. But like you were literally just driving around. Like that shit was fucking cool. You get to learn how to drive. Felt responsible. Your parent was like your passenger, and like your family, your parent and your family was your passenger, and you're a fucking little kid.
I didn't grow up here, so I don't know it. Remember, I grew up in Colorado, where we had Casa Bonita.
And we had Astroworld. We had Astroworld.
Fuck. But
now we don't. We don't have Astroworld because the world sucks, and they don't want anybody to have any fun.
Yeah, man, at least we still have our Astrodome. They haven't torn it down yet.
Not yet, but they don't know what to do with it, and it's just costing us money.
You can't do anything to it. It's fucking 8th wonder of the world.
I know.
Man. Like,
can't take.
do you
down
know
the
how many
8th
petitions
wonder?
have gone up for them to be like not tear it down just because it's a symbol for our city?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Can we start a
tearing down
brewery in
the
the Astrodome?
tearing down the Sam Houston Monument in Memorial Hermann Park in downtown. Like, no, you can't fucking do any of that. Don't you even fucking dare touch the Astrodome because that's a piece of fucking Houston history. Just like the Astroworld was, but I mean,
They took it down.
just like what Sam Houston was.
Sam Houston, Sam I am. Houston I am. You didn't get to have that field trip to Taste of Texas when you were a kid in the Cypher ISD school district.
Taste of Texas.
Yeah. When we were in elementary school, we went to Taste of Texas.
What the fuck is Taste of Texas?
Taste of Texas is a restaurant, my good man.
I thought you just go pick up like Texas and you're like, oh, it tastes like dirt.
Oh, it's salty.
Like, what's Taste of Texas?
It's when, like, I don't know if your school did it, but my school did it. Like, when we were learning about Texas history and shit, we went to Taste of Texas, and we learned about Sam Houston and the fucking Alamo. And
Is that when you go on like those little tours and then like you see the lady and she's like dressed like she churns butter?
no, this, like, Taste of Texas was an actual restaurant. Like, we went to a restaurant for a field trip for some reason.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going to like to the oil ranch.
But Taste of Texas was supposed, like, I remember going to the oil ranch too. The
Like,
oil ranch was
the
fucking cool as
the
fuck.
Museum of Natural Science and like the Houston.
That museum
Zoo.
was pretty cool though. I took Jimmy there like twice already.
You're lucky you have
Awesome.
a kid that will get you into the Children's Museum of Natural Science.
Yeah.
You can't go without a kid.
Well, yeah, you can.
No, you can't. You can't be an adult going to the
Go in
children's.
there. Yeah, they actually. I don't
Yeah,
think they
no.
actually allow you.
No, they
I
don't.
went with Nana before.
Really?
Yeah.
Did y'all have a kid with you?
No.
I don't know. Like,
I think maybe if you don't like come up there in like a trench coat and a mullet, they won't let you in. But
I've inquired, and like, you have to have a child with you.
maybe that's a child museum, but there's a museum of natural science.
Yeah, the Museum of Natural Science, but the Children's
But yeah, there's a
Museum of
children's section.
There's a Children's Museum of Natural Science. It's a different building, and it's fucking cool. But you
Oh,
can't.
so you want to go to the children's museum?
Yeah, it's fucking cooler than the fucking, like,
No, they have like a bunch of like gizmos and stuff. But yeah, I see why you don't have a kid. Why are you here?
because it's fucking cool.
to learn. Just fucking YouTube, you dipshit.
I want to be able to trap myself inside of a fucking bubble that I can pop.
They have those things where it's like it's you know those things that are like they lap them together and I don't know what they crosshair a bunch of like stretchy seatbelts and then you have to like climb through them like on play places. They have one that's like 7 stories high, but like a kid go like poof 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 poof, poof and fall all the way through, but then come out like I'm good.
But they won't let an adult get on it. It's fucked up. Like, I want to do that.
It's just like a giant weird playground. I went in there before too, and
That would be a good business for, a giant weird playground for adults.
well, no, because they have like a thing where it has the thing that echoes, where it has a tube that goes all the way through to another side. So yeah, I get why they're not letting adults in there. Hey, you in the brown shirt?
Yes?
I have a brown shirt. Go down the slide again. Don't be weird, man.
I mean, that's people who are in adults are kind of creepy. So it's like,
Yeah, just like I can't
you
fucking
expect?
go trick-or-treating anymore either.
But you could.
Nobody's gonna give me candy.
That's go trick or treating as a dad. So get like a weird like
A fake
puppeteered like child, and then just like make sure you know how to do like.
Nobody's gonna give me candy. That's even weirder.
No, that's perfectly fine.
That's even
Because they're gonna think that you're so good at your like ventriloquism or whatever that is.
trick or treat.
That like they're like, oh, he's little Pinocchio dad, Mr. Geppetto.
They're gonna
came to
ask
the-
me where my child is. I'm gonna have to wait for groups of kids to come up to each door so I can go up with them and then pretend one of them is my child.
Ooh, I got it. All right, so
adopt.
Adopt.
No. This is easier. Just
Can
get
I rent a kid for a day?
get a stroller, and then just go up and leave it at the end of their sidewalk, and just walk up and be like, "Hey, I'm just trying to get candy for my kid."
Maybe I can start a business where for dudes who still want to trick or treat, dudes and chicks who still want to trick or treat, can take kids out whose parents don't want to take them out on Halloween. That way they get candy
That's
too.
sad as fuck.
There's parents who don't want to take their kids out for Halloween, and they're fucking horrible people.
Christian faggots.
They're horrible people. If you don't want to take your kid out for Halloween, you're a horrible person.
I mean, I didn't have a Halloween growing up as a kid because my parents were Christian faggots, and so like they don't want to like.
Hey, I wouldn't say your parents are faggots, Your parents are pretty cool.
Halloween's the devil to my parents, and I didn't believe in it. I couldn't trick or treat. I didn't trick or treat until I was like 15.
Do you want to go? I got Gemma. We can all get info free.
I can go around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We're going to be handing out candy here for Halloween. We're going to have our first Halloween at this house.
Dude, and then we could have like the last segment of Stranger Things.
Can we make a bunch of fake blood again?
I got to find the formula for that, but yeah.
It's corn syrup and red dye and then maybe something else.
It's
the
corn syrup.
Same thing they used in Carrie.
Corn syrup, red dye, but you one of the main ingredients that you're missing is Mayan hot chocolate.
Or cocoa powder. And also, you need a dash of blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Blello.
Because when blood starts to dry in real life, it turns into like a rust purpley color.
Dude, have you ever like, all right, so you know you
Just me,
We had a good formula for
we used
blood.
to be really into like
Prop making,
blood and fucking gore and horror movies. Like we used to really watch like really bad, like I'm talking like,
you know what would be the
really bad horror
the best
films.
thing for your blood is like you know when you nick your
my
thumb.
own, so I can cut my arm open.
Stop it. No, when you nick your thumb or you're like, you got to do your diabetes thing or
Hey.
or like anything, and then you kind of taste it and it tastes like iron, right? If your guy's blood tastes like that, no questions asked, you got the best blood. Well, Devin, why are you going to eat all our blood?
Where the fuck are you going?
Because I want you guys to take your things to the next level. Because you see all those things with like blood capsules, and they're like, "Don't swallow it." I'm like, why? Because it's made of like chemicals and stuff. But if you guys is just like cocoa powder,
Where are we gonna get iron to make it taste like iron?
But that's just what you got to find out. I don't know.
What tastes irony?
Spoons, pennies. Dip it in pennies.
Soak it? No, because pennies are dirty.
Yeah, pennies are dirty.
Well, yeah, that's why they taste like it. So like, all right.
What do you get a handful of pennies? Like, this tastes like blood.
I don't know. There's certain aspects of a Shiner beer. There's certain aspects of a Shiner beer, like the aftertaste, will remind me of the ironness of blood.
No, you know what tastes like blood? Steel Reserve 40 ounces.
Oh, I know what we can do.
Mix in some steel. Then you got a cocktail.
All you have to do is ferment the blood in a copper still.
There you go.
Boom. And we just make sure it stays just sanitary, and then the blood will taste like copper, and everything will mix together.
The reason you use Mayan cocoa, the Mayan cocoa powder,
It adds
because
chunks.
it's chunky. So there's actual chunks when there was like a big
you gotta mix it right
amount
down.
of blood.
So if there
And
was
it's not like super chunky, but there's like it makes
It's
it thick.
tads. It
Makes it thick.
Yeah. It'll
So, like, when
bubble
it,
and
like-
pop, you gotta.
coagulates.
Yeah.
I know words.
You also got to be able to figure out how to make like brain matter esque like type of blood, because blood from like, and also if you smear it, it has to smear right.
Yeah.
It has to have this right consistency.
It has to spell daddy just right.
Yeah, basically. Like if you can't just like, if it's like too liquidy, it would just like drip down the wall. It's like how we used to make paint too. We used to make a highly fucking permanent flammable paint.
Combustible paint that would like if you fucking put a little wick in it and you threw it, it would explode.
Or if you put it on the wall and you lit it on the wall before it was dry, it would eat through the
concrete.
wall and like stay on there forever.
He's got to get a new wall.
Just crazy shit. Like we used to make a bunch of crazy shit. Like
I didn't really ever make anything. No, I never made anything cool.
that's what happens. That's what happens when you get bored and all you've been watching all day is fucking the Home Shopping Network or whatever. Like jack off 9,000 fucking videos.
We used to stay up real late and just get really high and watch like infomercials, and like we would always watch this one infomercial about knives.
Yeah, he would come on like it was the same dude who would come on and had
Every
different knives,
night.
different knives every night. Though.
We didn't have cable at my parents' house.
We had we were it was
watched,
first gen
television.
no it was first gen digital television.
Oh, digital, yeah.
No, I'm just sitting there
digital
thinking
television
like,
was
do you guys
like
not have fucking GameCubes? What's wrong with you?
We had a GameCube.
yeah, we had GameCubes and like Super
But like you
Nintendo
can't
and
just
stuff
play
like that.
Smash Bros all day because manual.
hey, I'm
manual
not-
would fucking wreck shop and make you feel bad all day.
Hang on. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, hi. Is this bullshit? Because I'm calling it.
I mean, what, you want to play Melee right now? I got it.
Do you want to play Melee against Manuel? Do you want to play Melee against
They
Manuel?
never played against each other, ever. And I've always tried to get them to go against each other, but they never did.
Manuel, I don't know how good you are, but
He's pretty fucking good.
Manuel would wreck shop on either
He's good at
Melee
arcade fighting.
or Street Fighter.
No, any arcade fighting game, he'll wreck you at. Manuel's the same way.
Yeah, it's like this. Like with my phone, I just pick it up.
But yeah, no, like if you couldn't play Melee too long, especially if Manuel was around, because it's like you would lose constantly, and it just wouldn't be fun anymore.
It was good practice.
It was good practice.
Yeah, just spar.
But you'd never win.
I mean, I've beaten Manuel a few times.
I never
It was
have.
really hard. But
I never
I've
have.
beaten him a few times.
Because I suck at Melee.
GG.
GGEZ.
Like, I've beaten you a couple of times, but I've never beaten Manuel. Like, too hard.
I mean, like, all right, after the show, we'll hook up the GameCube and we'll play some Melee.
Let's do it.
Just gotta pull it out of that box right there.
Which box? Do you know which box?
Yeah, it's directly behind.
Do you know where all the parts are?
Yeah, it's in that box.
All the
Everything's
games? Everything?
everything's in there.
Okay.
My GameCube, my 64, my Super NES.
You're just
everything.
bragging now.
And I got my Nintendo in the closet in the bedroom.
Why do you got to keep bragging about how much you love Nintendo?
Because Nintendo's the greatest thing in the whole fucking world.
You know, I mean, I know Nintendo's great, but I think you should switch.
Yeah, when I can fucking afford it. That'll be your housewarming present, a Switch. You hear that, guys? Housewarming present, a Nintendo Switch.
Ling Ling is getting one
Yeah,
tomorrow.
for himself.
I just bring you a belt.
Well, isn't the whole point of having a Switch for it to be portable?
For
Yeah.
himself. I don't give a shit if somebody else buys it for themselves. I want it for me. Because I want Breath of the Wild for me.
You technically have a job.
That they're not making me fucking work, so no, I don't have a job still. It's been almost 2 months.
Like, he's literally on hold for orientation.
What?
For my job, for Amazon.
Oh, shit. Call him. Like, hey,
I can't do anything about it.
why not?
Because
No, there's something you can do.
No, because it all depends on what work they have, if they have product for me to work in the warehouse. I don't know, man. I might look for a driver position and apply for a driver's position, but then I'll need a CDL.
If you go work at UPS, you can go to school for free.
UPS is a piece of shit company to work for.
I'm just letting you know.
I've heard some really bad stories about UPS.
FedEx. Work in the warehouse. Just drive around forklifts and AC.
I don't know, man. I want to learn how to make beer, son. I've been working for Buffalo Bayou for a while now, so.
You're gonna start having to give some hand jobs to some brewmasters.
Yeah, just they got positions open.
Western hand jobs.
I get cramps in my hands.
What is from the left?
so-
Like, what is
A Western hand job, like a cowboy hand job. You just flip it around so that you can use the thumb.
I don't know where, like...
My face is just like, huh?
See? Thumb. Just like a double Dutch rudder.
the fuck is that?
You're jerking yourself off, but your friend's helping you jerk yourself off. Like you
So you just hold it, but then
you hold it and he helps you move your
Oh, he
arm.
moves your arm.
Yeah. And then you help him move his arm.
Oh, so you're
helping
kind of
him
doing like that.
Yeah, you're not
Like, you're
jerking
like
him
this,
off,
moving
but he's jerking himself off.
I like how I'm just like understanding the science.
Because you've seen fucking Zack and Miri make a porno.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen
I
that
don't
movie.
fucking remember that.
Jay Muse fucking talking about a Dutch rudder and then a double Dutch rudder. Like, it's not gay because you're only helping me jerk myself off. Like, you're not touching my dick. You're just touching my arm.
It's just weird. It's just really weird.
Jay Muse is a weird guy.
I mean, yeah, but it's just weird.
Sex can be weird at
There's no
sometimes.
time we're running the show on this.
We can end it on the last thing that I did.
All right.
Went to Renfest.
Nice fight. No.
And that place was cool. Actually, yeah.
So what was the difference between their Renfest and our Renfest?
Theirs is more hilly.
Oh, they got hills.
Yeah, they have a. Yeah, you just walk up. Like the shops are not all in a circle area. You got to kind of climb a little bit of a trek to get up there. But we went to one show. It was called The Angels Heroines in Disguise, and they had a kid show, adult show, and a super adult show. But because we had the kids,
Super adult show.
like more adult than the other one, I suppose.
How adult?
I don't know. I didn't go to that one. I went to the kid
Why
one
didn't you?
because it was all the kids.
Tell the kid to go to bed. Go to a super adult show.
Go to the car. Like I don't know what to do.
So like Adult Swim.
Like their actual like
like
kid one was
Anti-Fest?
kind of like it was I would call it PG-13 because like some of the stuff was just in there and you're
Farmer's
I was
Market
like,
after night, after dark.
the kale's
KOH
on
after
you.
dark.
But no, they were really cool. I got called up on stage too, and so I was just being a doofus up there. I'd had some lines to read, and then they called me up again. And then, because like my sister and Gemma were like, he wants to go up. He wants to go. I'm like, I hate you guys so much right now. But then at the same time, I was like, don't worry, Devin, you're gonna go up there. You're gonna have a good time. So I went up there and I had a good time. And oh man, these are the chicks right there.
What, you met some chicks?
There was the one on the
I like your typical Ren Fair chicks.
the yellow one though.
I didn't really pay attention.
Oh, he's talking about the chick with the undercut.
The shaved head?
Yeah.
She had that Jack from Mass Effect 3 going
That
on.
means she's got some tattoos.
And the wild side.
Most likely a piercings throughout the body.
Yep, that'll do it. But I went up with them and they were really cool. And then we went through the rest of the show and just drank mead and walked around. Then we saw like a.
Was it real mead?
Yeah,
How was it? I've never had mead
it's
before.
really sweet.
Mead is it's pretty sweet and it's a form of wine. That's like you can have like honey mead.
Yeah,
It's like it's all made out of honey, isn't it? Most meads are honey.
I think so. I didn't like ask the science of it. They didn't host like
But,
a class or
weed's-
anything.
Mead isn't bad, but it's also better to drink it on a cold day than a hot. I like Ren Fair. We got a bottle of mead last year, and it's just too hot to drink it. I just couldn't drink it.
I want to go like back in like November because I'm gonna go.
That's where we went, and it was hot.
I went November too, and it was like cold.
Hot.
Maybe it was like the other,
Couple years ago.
Other year.
I haven't been to Ren Fair in a
You gotta
long
go,
time,
man. You
man.
gotta go. Cause I'm gonna dress as Kakashi when I go. Cause why not?
You can hear the water.
Yeah, we're directly behind the master bathroom.
Well, I'm just
I was telling everybody.
they don't need to know where you are.
Whatever. They don't know where I
This
live.
place is a secret. We're hidden
Yeah, we're located on
in a cave underground in the middle of.
Omelette du fromage.
That was a great episode of fucking Dexter's
I've had
Laboratory.
that word stuck in my head all day. I don't know why.
Did you watch Dexter's Laboratory
No.
today?
Just like randomly, I randomly said it, and I was like, "Wait, why the fuck am I saying that?"
It's because like that was the only French word that most of us like actually know is we. So we in omelette du fromage and baguette. Those are the French words. French fries,
Toast.
French toast. But yeah, like that shit would just stick in your head because it's stuck in Dexter's, man. Omelette du fromage, omelette du fromage.
That's like the only word he knew how to say in that entire episode.
That's because he fucking tried to teach himself French in his sleep, and it got stuck on the record for cheese. I've noticed there's more Star Wars stickers.
Than anything, just because I had like a Star Wars pack, and I just like said, "Fuck it, let's get some Star Wars out."
Send us stickers. Send us some stickers. We love stickers. Anything and everything is acceptable.
Anything sticky.
Slap it. If you actually do send us some stickers, we'll send you a picture of your sticker on our table.
It'll be on our Instagram.
Or on our Instagram and on our Facebook and on the website. You know? What's the Instagram?
At KOH Podcast.
I need to study these cards, man. I hand them out to people.
And you didn't even know where the fucking things are for your show that you are a part of?
Yeah. It's hard. I know the website.
Twitter.
It's Facebook at KOH Pod CSTS. Or CST. Sorry. I'm fucking...
A podcast
I can't read.
without the A.
And then Twitter's at KOH Podcast with a ST. And then Mixcloud's Hyperion... Knights of Hyperion. Sorry.
Mixcloud.com/Knights of Hyperion, or just go to knightsofhyperion.com for everything that's Knights of Hyperion.
If you can't tell, I'm slightly dyslexic and read things backwards all the time. It fucking sucks.
Vito the Grey.
Nets.
Devin, Joe, and Deacon Jones.
I'm Krotone.
It's Knights of Hyperion. Go to knightsofhyperion.com for everything Knights of Hyperion. Is that it? Are we done?
We out?
Check.
The Knights
Aye.
are coming to your town. The Knights in tights are gonna fall around. Listen to 43, you'll understand.
Okay.
Everybody listen to 43. We got 3 new episodes up on knightsofhyperion.com, and this will be the 4th episode of season 3. So just go to knightsofhyperion.com for everything Knights of Hyperion. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, possibly YouTube, and
When are they going to see this one?
I'll work on it this Sunday
Okay.
because I gotta be at Buff Brew all day on Saturday.
Go see
Christmas
Vito
in
the Grey
July.
at Buff Brew for Christmas in July because he's going to be there working. Aren't you working at the bar also?
All fucking day from 11 to 10 o'clock at night.
Go see Vito the Grey.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm doing a volunteer the tour from 11 to 3. Then I'm gonna hang out.
Well, you're
eat,
not going to
get
hear this
drunk.
show by the time it comes out, by the time he's at Buff By, but we're going to post about it. So.
Fuck it, I'll finish it right now and upload it tonight.
Oh, fuck it. Doing it live. We're just spoiling you motherfuckers this year.
I'll be there all fucking day, man. I'm gonna do the tour from 11 to 3, and then I'm gonna hang out, eat something, and like get drunk before Christmas in July. And then they've got like a massive like exclusive list of beers that they're gonna have, and like just
Man, we're being professional this season. We're
all
just
fucking-
pumping out episodes and fucking, you pumped out 3 in one day, man. It's fucking...
And you know what was the hard
gnarly.
part? You know what was the hard part?
What?
I didn't have weed for it
Ah,
or beer. I did it sober while like something in the background was playing, and it was just really annoying. Just like and apparently the audio is bad.
well, no, it's just a little low on the low end. So, but fuck it. Fuck it. That's 3 episodes in one day, so it doesn't matter.
And you're about to get a 4th.
Yeah, we told them we're coming in hot this year or this season, not this year.
Season 3 are already 4 episodes in. Jesus fucking Christ! And the asshole ciders on Mary watches.
I hope you guys are enjoying it.
Is that where we say goodbye now?
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.